All right, everybody, welcome to today's game. The Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins traveling up to M&T Bank Stadium up in Baltimore. Weather up there is not much warmer or colder than it is here. I woke up this morning and it was like 55 degrees here in South Florida. They're looking at about a 49 or 48 degree temperature at game time in Baltimore. The usual disclaimers, obviously I can't show the actual live game, can't do that. It's against NFL rules, against YouTube rules, so we're just going to be having a watch party, talk along, do some commenting, see what we see, talk about what we see. That being said, I'm going to waste no time getting to probably the most important thing of the game thus far, the inactives. Let's go with Baltimore first, as they are the home team. Big name on there. Malik Cunningham, one of their quarterbacks, is out, no relation. Kyle Hamilton, that is friggin' huge, absolutely huge, that they're basically all-pro safety is not going to be in the game. Then Brandon Stevens, another cornerback. And then Demarion Williams, another cornerback. So their entire secondary seems to be in the ER today. Then we've got Kevin Zeitler as a guard. He's out. Salah, I'm not even going to try that last name. He's out. And then their third-string quarterback who gets to play if somebody goes down is Josh Johnson. Now we're going to get to Miami's inactives, which is pretty bad as well. Not as bad as Baltimore, but Skylar Thompson, the emergency quarterback. Jaylen Waddle will be sitting. Raheem Mostert is out, which is extremely surprising because they told us that he was looking fine. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they were gaming, playing a little Texas Hold'em with the injury report. In any event, Raheem Mostert is out. Robert Hunt out. Tyler Kroft out. And then surprisingly, Emmanuel Ogbah is a healthy scratch. So not really sure why Emmanuel Ogbah. I guess they're going to put Ingram in some sort of package. Melvin Ingram, let him play more than Emmanuel Ogbah. All right, interesting. But it's obvious. Both teams are injured. Both teams are hurt. Both teams are limping in. This isn't a game for any excuses. Doesn't matter who wins or who loses. No excuses because of injuries, because both teams are completely inflicted. They both have injuries. This is going to be a team that shows up, or rather a game that shows up and say which team has the heart, which team wants to pull it out, which team is going to show up and play for the win today. No excuses. In addition, as you guys saw or may not have saw in the Detroit Lions Dallas Cowboys game last night, the refs absolutely suck. The NFL refs absolutely suck. People have been complaining about the refs all year. Dolphins fans complain about the refs against the Philadelphia Eagles game. The refs just suck. I don't know if because the NFL got in bed with gambling that this is happening, but they absolutely suck. And it's just not one team or two teams. It's a widespread problem, and I don't know what the NFL is going to do to fix it because, my God, after what I saw last night, I'm like, is it really fixed? I mean, that was just weird what happened and how they just completely, sorry, we might have blown that. That doesn't help the Detroit Lions today. I mean, you let them lose because of that one play. You know, they converted the 2-point conversion. But it is what it is. So this is December football. Injuries are what they are. The refs are what they are. Get out there, play your best football, do whatever you need to do, leave it all out on the field, and hopefully you come out with a victory. I don't want to hear any complaining from either Baltimore or Miami after today's game. We all know the stakes are high. We all know that people are hurt, and we all know that the refs suck. There's nothing we can do about any of that. So let's just win the game. Let's just get out there and win the game. So last night just took the cake for me. So anyway, let me say here, you guys. Robert Roble with his first comment. Let me test the comments. Dreading this one, but games like this are what life is about. So let's kick off. Let's just play the game. And I see a lot of you guys wishing me and the family here Happy New Year. Let me wish all of you a very Happy New Year. And in addition to a Happy New Year, a safe and prosperous and healthy new year. I always want to put those qualifiers on. I want you guys to stay safe. It's a crazy world out there. I hope you have prosperity in this new year, and I hope you have good health in this new year for all of you. Absolutely. Hit the like button.
Come
Thanks,
on,
Tom.
show some love and click that like button.
Let's see what we got here. The media is talking all about the Ravens. I hope Miami shocked the NFL world. Media is the media. I mean, but you can't listen to that. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Got to get out there and play. Tough coach talk for fair. Yeah, can't complain. This is before the game. We don't know what's going to happen, but the only thing we do know is that the NFL officiating sucks butt. It's just horrible. And we also know that everybody's hurt. I'll go back to my North Dallas 40. That clip I can't play right now, but you guys, if you haven't seen the North Dallas 40, I suggest you go ahead and watch that game. And there's a point in the game where one of the offensive tackles looks to one of his other buddies, who's an offensive tackle. It's, I think, John Matuzak's character. And his other guy, Bo Svensson, goes, "Man, I hurt." And John Matuzak looks at him and goes, "We all hurt, poop. We all hurting. We're all hurting right now." It's not an excuse. It's actually who's going to play through the pain. Who's going to play and show up, because we're all hurt. It's a given. This is football. It's unfortunate that Jaylen Waddle can't go today. It's unfortunate Raheem Mostert can't go today. It's unfortunate that Kyle Hamilton can't go today. I think everybody would like to see both these teams play at full strength, but you can't do anything about it. So why not? Why complain about it? Let's just see which teams show up and say, I want this. I want this game more than those guys do. And hopefully it'll be the Miami Dolphins. I don't have any time for complaining. We all know. So I'm just setting the standard. I'm setting the standard where if the flags go crazy, we don't sit here and spend all this time going, "Oh my God, what? That wasn't an interference," or that I don't have time for that crap. Yeah, John, Tiger Bomb and duct tape, baby. Just get out there and play at this point. You just got to do it. Let's see, we're here. Tiger Bomb and butt take. Let me go through here. Oh, Tom says he's on the antenna today, so he won't try to spoil the plays. Next year, that's something I think YouTube TV has to fix. Hey, man, why is your shit so far behind? Fix that. Obviously, Tom's got the antenna. I've got my cell phone down here, and I've got it clicked onto the Buffalo Bills game, because we need to keep that score in mind as well. Players can't really look at it. There'll probably be sneaking glances up from the stadium, from the sidelines, but what's going on with the Patriots and the Bills? Want to keep up with that. That's another 1 p.m. game. Southern Oak, you're absolutely right. Claypool needs to come through. You know who needs to really come through? In my mind, Devon Achane. This game, Devon Achane needs to prove something as well. The dude is always hurt. He gets, when he's healthy, he's a beast. But he gets hurt a lot, and for some reason, when he gets hurt, he usually gets hurt early in the game. I don't know if he's not warmed up enough or what, but without Mostert, he's got to play huge. He's got to play big game. Jeff Wilson, he's more power-oriented than Achane. But in any event, I think Achane needs to really step up and play some good football. Jonathan Henderson says, and his coach always said, "You faint before you die, the Lord's fail-safe switch." Indeed. John, I think you're right. I think Durham Smythe is going to have to get some more touches today. Absolutely. Sam says, "It's time for Dolphins defense shine on Baltimore and put an end that they could beat top 10. They already did that against the Cowboys, so let's see that. Let's see what else we got here. Go Pats, go. That would be awesome if the Patriots would be able to, upset the Buffalo Bills, because it's too early to talk about next week. Let's get through this week first, and maybe we won't have to worry about next week. Big hope for the day. Achane and Reek stay the hell out of the injury tent. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big one. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Happy New Year to you and your family. Claypool maybe shows up. going to have to show up without Waddle. Someone has to be that next guy. Cedric Wilson, Braxton Berrios, someone has to be that next guy. So it looks like they're getting ready to get ready to kick off here. If you saw my video yesterday, I told you what the key to the game is as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, the key to the game, and a lot of people for some reason didn't like it, but I'm putting this on Tua's shoulders. This is where you can begin to build a legacy. As I said in the video, this is where you need that moment. With all the injuries, with everything else going on, with all the media, this is where you put the team on your shoulders. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a full, if they win, they win. And if they lose, it's a full team loss. That tells me you really don't know much about athletics. That tells me you don't understand what the quarterback is supposed to do. I made an analogy yesterday that, this is the chance for Tua to play the Michael Jordan flu game. If you guys aren't familiar with the Michael Jordan flu game, maybe you go ahead and Google that, but the guy was sick. He didn't know if he was going to even be able to play, and he came out there and killed it. This could be the Joe Montana to, what's his name, the tight end, Dallas, what was Dallas's last name? Whatever, the tight end, Dwight Clark, touchdown in the end zone. You remember these things for decades. You don't forget them. One of the other things I mentioned was this is where you want the ball, and I made an analogy about Kobe. You want Kobe to have the ball when you're down 1 with 2 seconds to go. This is a game where Kobe scored 81 points. This is when legends are made, and so I don't want to hear from people like, oh, well, it's not all about Tua. No, it's all about Tua. This is where you have the chance to just show everybody on a national stage, I am that guy. Forget what happened last year. It doesn't matter at all. I want to see Tua perform at a level up here today. I just want you to take the team on your back and win this game. Richard Young says, I agree, Barry. Tua needs to show up. Otherwise, bag won't be that heavy. Yeah, at the end of the season. Absolutely. Glad we got the end of the year with all you guys and gals to the new year. You too as well. Let's see what we got here. Gonna go out and pull the jersey out for this one. Refs are all prepared with double flags. All right, so I'm not seeing who they showed who's gonna get the ball here. All right, yeah. Tom says it's in his DNA to perform in clutch situations, something greater than Jonah here. Yeah, we saw it. We absolutely saw it in that Georgia championship game. That's a legacy game. He was a legacy maker with that game in college. Got to do it here. It looks like, all right, kicking off. Baltimore will be kicking off and getting the ball back at the opening of the half. Let me get the scoreboard up. We're all set to go. And here's a kick from, I think, Justin Tucker. And, of course, if Justin Tucker is kicking, forget about it. You're not going to get it. Let me align my scoreboard a little bit better. Okay, it's good. It's good. Right there. I'm going to keep it right there. Do I need to raise it or lower it? Right there. Boom. All right, here we go. All right, let's start the game off with a bang. 1st and 10 from the 25. Hopefully everyone stays healthy. Let's see what we got here. Dolphins in all white. Ravens in their purple and black. 1st and 10 from 25. Tua in the shotgun. Sends out A-Chain out to the left. A-Chain busts through, and he's still running. Nice run. Whew, nice run.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
He could have broke that. Just a real simple pass out into the flat, and boom, goes for about 20, 25. Nice play. Very nice play. And that will count as a pass completion. That's not really a run, so that's a nice first pass completion. All right, so 1st and 10 from about the 48-yard line, so that was about a 23-yard gain. They're in a classic I formation. There's a pitch to the left, and that doesn't really go anywhere. That maybe got 1 yard, pitch to A-Chain. I don't know if you're going to be able to use A-Chain as a power runner, so I'm not sure if Mike is setting up something with that kind of a play. But I don't expect Achane to be a power runner, and that was basically a power formation. Austin Jackson is playing, so we got him. I see Cotton, Armstead. So we're looking good. All right, 2nd and 9, little out of down in distance here. Tua's in a shotgun. Looks like he's changing the play up. He sends Achane out to motion again. And boom, there's a first down. He tossed it to, who's that, Tyreek? Bam. Nice timing play. Caught him on the seam, on the in-breaker for a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Ooh, a little bit behind him, but Tyreek saved the day and pulled that ball down. All right, so we got a 1st and 10. Looking good so far. Let's see, here we go. Nice quick pass. Got the first down. See what we got here. They're in, Tua's under center, fullback in. Durham Smythe, there's a play action, and a little dump pass off to Ingold for about 20 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So they're moving right down the field. Easy passes, not asking anyone to do too much here. Play action completely fooled the Ravens. Nobody was on Alec Ingold. I mean, nobody. And he was wide open. All right, 1st and 10. They're down to about looks like, see if this is about the 25-yard line or so. Nope, actually about the 20. Here we go. Tua's in a shotgun. Achane behind him. And a quick handoff to the outside. And Achane busted through for another first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So they're going through this Ravens defense like butter right now. I mean, like, no, they haven't stopped. And they stopped at one running play short. But other than that, they're basically doing what they want, how they want right now. So 1st and goal. This was really easy for the Dolphins. Very easy. One of the best early drives I've seen of the season. All right, 1st and goal from about the 8. Tua's in a shotgun. And another handoff to Achane. This time they stopped the inside handoffs. Mike's going to have to stop that. That is not going to work because Achane is not that kind of runner. If you want to run the inside, give it to Ingold or bring in Chris Brooks. Those two plays that they ran, Achane inside, stopped right away. So it's 2nd and goal from the 7 or 8. All right, let's see what we got here. Wow, got to update 7-0 New England already over Buffalo. All right, 2nd and goal from the 8. Tua's back to throw, and he gets rid of it, and he just throws it away. Looks like they deflected it. All right, 3rd and goal. Nice play. Nice play. If he threw it away on purpose, perfect. Just throw it away, get rid of it. All right, so 3rd and goal. Big play. Stadium's going to be rocking right about now. Let's see what we got here. Cannot believe Patriots are already up on Buffalo. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got, Achane just split off. And he's got Achane splitting out, doing a wheel route. Is he going to get it? Boom! Touchdown. Cedric Wilson.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Well, they made that one look easy. I mean, right down the field, no hesitation. Only 2 plays that they stopped were 2 inside runs to Achane. Other than that, the offense did whatever they wanted, just took it right down the field. 75 yards, not much of a problem. Tua balled out. I think he went 4 for 5 for probably about 65 and a touchdown on that first drive. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Tom says like crap through a raven. I want to hear that Dolphins fight song at least 4 more times today, maybe a couple more times in this quarter. They only took 4 minutes off the clock. So yeah, Barry, we can only elevate one, Baker or win. I'd choose win. What say you? Well, you're asking me that as the game has begun, and it looks like the offensive line is holding out. So maybe he made the right choice. Tua on his first drive, Tom says, is 4 for 5, 61 yards, and you left off TD and a touchdown. So we got that done. Great drive. Yeah, I love that. Right down the field, home field so far for Tua. Played well. And it's funny, somebody had said the comment went by too fast. The comment went too fast, but somebody said he spread the ball around. Absolutely. So you saw that. Alec Ingold with like a 20-yard pass. Achane with like a 20-yard pass. Cedric Wilson with the touchdown. Tyreek. So 4 different wide receivers or 4 different players caught the ball on that drive. Not relying just on Tyreek. I think they expected him to come out and without Jaylen Waddle and be all over Tyreek, and nope, spread the ball around. So Mike had a good game plan coming out, scripted the first drive perfectly. I mean, absolutely perfectly. So it'll be up to the Ravens to adjust. Craycraft playing today? Let me just check. I don't know. Some of you guys who got in here late, let me show you the inactives. Those are the inactives for today. I got to move this comment so you guys can see it. Those inactives were Skylar Thompson, Jaylen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, Tyler Croft, and Emmanuel Ogbah. So yes, Craycraft is active, so he's going to be out there. Yeah, Tom, I'd love to see the defense come up with a 3-and-out right here. Maybe beating a good team last week to help shake any nerves they had when playing good teams. Yeah, could be. But just now we got to see what the defense can do. Wide receiver 2 appears to be Cedric Wilson at this point. That's what it looks like. So they made that one look real easy, right down the field. Let's see, Jason Sanders is going to go out of the end zone. Yeah, there's no return. So it's going to be first. Oh, no, they are returning it. And it gets out to about the 25 where the ball would have been anyway. So he wasted trying to return that. So, hey, Jennifer, what's going on? Hope you have a good day making those cakes. Especially, should be a big day for you today. Yeah, well, the O-line, the reason why I didn't mention the O-line so much in terms of give them credit, again, Tua just gets rid of the ball so fast, so I guess we can give him credit for holding out for 2.5 seconds or whatever. All right, so let's see. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lamar's in a shotgun, and he's looking to throw it deep on the wide open. How the hell did this guy get so far wide open? There's a coverage break. Lamar winds up and throws it downfield for like 40 yards. And there was, X-Man got completely, X-Man completely got beat. Completely beat on that play. Wow. He held on to that ball too. Wow, what a play. Oh, they're going to bring it back? Oh, they're going to bring it back. They're going to say it was not complete. All right, so they're saying it's incomplete. Some of you guys are saying it was Holland. No, it was Xavier Howard that got beat. I thought he caught it. Oh, nope, there it is. It hits the ground. It hit the ground. Very nice. Nope, he didn't hold it. All right. Wake up. Xavier, excuse me. Call to Xavier Howard. Don't do that again. Wow, that was scary. All right, so it's 2nd 10. Like it never happened. Lamar's under center. hands the ball off, goes for about 4 or 5, so it's going to be third. I'm going to call it 3rd and 6 at this point. Yeah, we got very lucky on that. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I don't think they expected that he was going to come out and torch him like that on the first play. we X-scaled. Tom, you're pretty good. You should be a comedian. You got some good one-liners. All right, so it's 3rd and 6. Come on, contain Lamar's. Let's see if they spying him or what. All right, so Lamar looks like he's changing the play. 3rd and 6. There's a snap. Going deep again, wide open. Jesus, what the heck is this? That was they had. You know what that is? I'm gonna. What? Now we got a flag. Now we got a flag. Offensive pass interference. Okay. Wow. It's wow. Come on, man. But hey, I know we'll take it. Wow. Let the boys play. All right, so it's 3rd and 16. Probably just going to run it here and not take a chance on doing anything stupid. Not get a turnover. Lamar's probably like, what the hell I got to do, man? What do I got to do? Screen pass, that's going to go probably no. Oh, wait, he broke it. Oh, oh my God, he got the first down. Oh my goodness. Wow. 18 yards on a 3rd and 16 screen play that looked like it was defensed. I mean, they had guys there. First guy missed. Second guy missed. Nice third. Bad missed tackle. I mean, come on, Fangio. All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the 37. Lamar Jackson has all the time in the world looking to throw it, and he's throwing it deep again. Wide open. All right, something isn't working right. These guys should not be this wide open, and he shouldn't have that much time to throw. He could have baked a cake back there. Jennifer, call Lamar and have him help you bake a cake. But, I mean, these guys are wide open. I mean, there was just nobody around. So something tells me they may be spying on Lamar. I'm looking at 2 linebackers just watching Lamar, and they're... That's crazy. All right, so now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And there's a handoff that is going to go for, looks like 3 or 4 yards. Didn't like that. Didn't like that whole 3 plays that they ran. One, he dropped the ball. The second one was an offensive interference. And the third one, he caught it. And there wasn't any defensive backs in sight. They weren't even in contention to stop the pass. That's very, very weird. So, 2nd and 6. Well, Lamar Jackson's in shotgun, has his halfback to the right of him, got a guy going in motion. Back, here comes a blitz, and he nailed it. He picked up the blitz, and the guy's still running Bateman down to about the 20. All right, so right there you saw somebody else that said, go ahead and blitz. You watch that time. Fangio did send the blitz, and Lamar Jackson knew right where to throw it. He threw it to where the blitz vacated. Yeah, he blitzed. If you guys watch that play, they didn't show it again, but the guy blitzed, and he stared the blitzer in the face and goes, well, I'm just going to throw it to where you're not anymore. You were supposed to be over there, and you didn't get to me. So let's see what they do now. 1st and 10. Sends a guy in motion. All the time. Oh, he's wide open again. Something's wrong. I mean, obviously, I think you guys are watching. Something's wrong. We're not seeing him complete passes. We're seeing him just take his time and lob it to people who are wide open. How can these guys be so wide open? All right, so at the top of your screen, completely lost. Duke Riley got complete toasted. So he's putting. So what you're doing, Fangio's putting linebackers on speedy guys, and they're getting eaten up. Wow. Woo. This is crazy. This is the. All right, so you've seen a very good first quarter right now. Two teams just fighting it out, and both defensive coordinators have to right now be making some serious adjustments. If you're Vic Fangio, you got to figure out how these guys are so wide open and get some coverage. And I think you've been worried so much about Lamar Jackson taking off that these guys are inching up, and he's literally lobbing it over their heads. On the flip side, if you're the Ravens defensive coordinator, you have to see right now that Tua's picking you apart. I love these type of games because now it's a lot of strategizing. Both teams, both the Dolphins and the Ravens, made those drives look easy. And when you embarrass a defense, that's when the defensive coordinator has to make some serious adjustments. Mike McDaniel's not going to make any adjustments on his play calling. Everything's working. John Harbaugh, his Todd Monken for the Ravens, he's not going to make any adjustments. It's working. Both defensive coordinators right now, it's on you. Fangio and Mike McDonald. This is crazy. Ben didn't break Fangio. Yeah, they got broke that time. Tom with some more stats. Lamar was 4 for 5 for 77 yards, only 8 yards on the ground. Wow. He had all the time in the world. It looks like we have a real shootout today. Yeah, unless these defensive coordinators can figure out what the hell to do, looks like these two teams are prepared to shoot it out. Absolutely. Tom says Saints 7, Bucks 0. I don't think Riley got picked. The offensive player was engaging 33. This is where it gets scary. You guys can see this. Dolphins need to get pressure with their front four and disguise the blitz. That's scary. And we tell you why. You probably can figure it out. If they can't stop him if he drops back, and then you decide to basically put more pressure on him, then there's nobody in the middle of the field. If he gets through the line of scrimmage, then he's going to go for 15 or 20 yards because you brought everybody up front. He just got to escape. So they really, both defensive coordinators right now are sitting there pulling out their hair going, okay. We're going to fix this. We're going to do this. And they better do it real quick based upon what we've seen thus far. The Christian God, I bet this is going to be the same game we had against the Chargers the first game of the season. Holland looking a little rusty. Yeah, but it wasn't him. I mean, he's the backup, but when I say backup, he's a safety. The cornerbacks and linebackers got toasted. Let's see here. Michael Southern says here, 2 scripted drives. Let's see how things settle once the coordinators are calling in the moment. Yep, exactly. So right now, both those defensive coordinators, while the Dolphins have the ball here, Vic Fangio was on the phone, talking to the sideline, talking to the other defensive coaches. What'd you see? What do we need to do? And they're figuring out how they have to counteract. So let's see during that offensive series how Baltimore counteracts. So it was a short kick, and they're making them run it out. Looks like Barrios got to about the 26, 27. All right, so Cameron Cook scripted opening drives, and they scripted it. They're showing Tua throwing the ball in 1.8 seconds. I mean, he's just getting rid of the ball. It's very hard to defend, as you know from watching his team all year. He's throwing the ball very fast. You can't even get to him. So look for Jadeveon Clowney and these guys up front to get their hands up, if they can. All right, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun, Achane behind him. Looks like Durham Smythe in motion. Tua's back to pass. There it is again, Tyreek. And Tyreek goes down. 1st down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I mean, they're not able to obviously stop that quick in-breaking route where Tua just gets rid of it in 1.5 seconds. So he's not going to, let me say this. He's going to have all the time in the world if they don't blitz him. All right, so Roquan Smith missed that tackle. 1st and 10. Tua looks to be changing the play. He's under center. It's probably going to be a handoff to Achane. It's a pitch to Achane. And he's got room. He broke it. He may go. He's still going. Down the sidelines.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Fans, we have an old-fashioned shootout. Old-fashioned shootout. 45 yards down the sidelines. Got him outside. No more of that stupid inside running. Yeah, I mean, nice block by Durham Smythe to break him. Nice block. And then Craycraft down the field. All right, so nice. Didn't even look like he was running that fast, but he got out there. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 12. Looks like the Dolphins can get a first down without scoring. Pitching it out again. This time he got smushed. Completely smushed. All right. Might be who can last the way these offenses are playing right now. Uh-oh. Xavier Howard getting taken off on a cart. Xavier Howard is being taken off on a cart. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. He can't even walk to the locker room. They take him off on a cart. That's not good. I don't need to tell you that. Wow. All right, 2nd and 13. Tua is an empty backfield. He's got Achane. They're going to do a quick screen. Achane using that speed gets down about, I'd say he got about 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 maybe, 3rd and 6. All right, so if Howard's out, it's going to be what, Cater. Oh, now Achane's coming out. Maybe he's just getting a rest, but he's heading over to the sideline. Yeah, he's just getting a rest. Just, don't worry. He's okay. He just went out just get a blow. He did just run 45 yards. No, they're actually working on his shoulder. Did you guys see that? They're actually working on Achane's shoulder. Hope it's no big deal. All right, it's 3rd and 7. Tua's empty backfield. Back to pass, of course. And touchdown! Oh, no! Tyreek had it. He had it. Wide open. Wide open. These receivers on both teams are wide. I mean, he had it. Boom. And then he bobbled it. And then it goes out of bounds. Wow. Wow. All right. Take the 3. Take the 3. I can see on the scoreboard, it's already been kicked. All right, 10 to 7. So you said Tyreek is the one who folds in big games, not Tua. That was a great throw. That was right there. Yeah, Tom, you're right. Definitely need to stop right here. Woof, there was a touchdown. So let's keep an eye on. Obviously, you guys know at this point, Xavier Howard got carted off, so who's going to come in and play right now? And also make sure Achane is all right. So let's see what happens. Where is Jeff Wilson? Jeff Wilson probably came in on, would have come in if they didn't have that certain play called. So that's where he was. I don't like the laughter from Tyreek. What are you going to do? Can't cry. Hey, man, I dropped the ball. I'm an all-pro. I've been carrying this team all year long. I dropped a couple balls. It happens. Ask the guys in Kansas City. Achane is playing with a bum knee and shoulder. I don't know, but what I found interesting is he went out on that play. I thought he was just getting a blow because he just run 45 yards. And then when he went on the sidelines, the guy had his hands up under his shoulder pad. So don't know what that means. Maybe he just needed to adjust something, but he was inside of his shoulder pads. Hill drops a lot of big passes. There's probably a reason why Tyreek drops passes. He's moving so fast that I'm thinking sometimes everything just doesn't click at the same time. I mean, when the guy's running a 4.2, he's just toasting defensive backs, and all that's got to come together at one time. Antonio says that Tua has that look in his eyes. GTO Dave, what's going on, brother? Hill outperforming all wide receivers with TDs and yards. He can't miss one sometimes. Did y'all see CeeDee Lamb fumble in the end zone? Yeah, but I got to correct you on your statement. As of today, CeeDee Lamb has the most receptions in the league and has the most yards in the league. Tyreek, however, could be the first NFL player in history to get 1,700 yards in 2 years back-to-back. He needs 59 yards receiving, and he will have 1,700. I get what you're saying, Barry. Yeah, it doesn't feel any better, but yeah. Put in some Chris Brooks. Maybe H-Hand needed an extra hand to scratch on. I don't know. I mean, the guy's he gets hurt a lot. When they told me he was starting, when they told all of us that he was starting, I wondered, is he going to make it through an entire game? Can he actually take an NFL pounding? But we'll see if it was just, maybe they just had to rub something down. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so I'm looking to see if I see him on the sidelines. Don't see him. All right, Sanders is kicking off right now. Somebody said Tyreek is back in the lead. Does he have 59 yards receiving already? Or he only needed a certain... But I know that, what's his name? CeeDee Lamb has more receptions. So he makes the move. Tyreek read it. Tyreek knew exactly which cut he was going to... Tua knew which cut he was going to make. He just dropped it. Just dropped it. Just dropped it. All right. 1st and 10 on the 25. So far, the Dolphins have gotten 2 big drives, 75-yard drive and a 65-yard drive. So they've mowed right through the Ravens defense thus far. All right. So Lamar's in a shotgun. He's back to pass. Plenty of time. He's throwing it. Got a guy again. It's another first down. They're getting no pressure on Lamar at this point. None. It's so funny watching the two different offenses work. Tua, got to get rid of that ball in 2 seconds. This offensive line is not going to do anything. You got to get rid of the ball in 2 seconds. Lamar makes a phone call, eats a sandwich, and looks around for an open receiver. And the problem with it is, even if they're not doing that route, Bradley Chubb, lucky he didn't get called a penalty on that. Any event. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the Dolphins are covering one-on-one. Inside handoff. Not going to go for much here. No, not going to. Oh, we got a flag. Is it got to be holding. Yep, holding. All right, so Ravens playing really sloppy, but we'll take it. That's their second big penalty. They're breaking and they're showing the Rams. Rams are playing tough ball, man. The Rams just scored on New York. It is the New York Giants, but they're up 7-0. They're going to make a playoff run here. All right, so it's 1st and 20. Starting all over again. Looks like the Dolphins are in a zone at this point. So it looks like Fangio is going back to that basically. He's got a receiver underneath. I'd say that's about a 4-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and probably 15 on this right now. All right, let's see what we got here. That was Deshaun Elliott on the play to make the tackle. 2nd and 16, so they're going to say that was just 4 yards. So far, not seeing much pressure on Lamar. He's in a shotgun again. Doesn't look like they're in a blitz position. No blitz. He's got plenty of time. Still got the ball. And finally he goes down. Nice play. There's a sack. That was by Sealer. That was stupid play by Lamar. He should have got rid of the ball, but great play by Zach Sealer. Great play. There was nobody open on that play. Actually, there was. Didn't have time to get there. Nice four-man rush. All right. Yeah, Lamar took too long on that play. He should have got rid of that ball. All right, so it's 3rd and 25. Last time they had him 3rd and long, they did a screen pass for a first down. He's back to pass, and he's taken off, and he's still running, Bradley Chubb with the tackle, so they're going to be short. It's going to be 4th and about 6. So he's gonna have to punt here. All right, 4th and 6, 4th and 7. All right, so we have our first stop. First defensive stop was by the Miami Dolphins. Take it. All right, Miami's defense stood the task on that one. Now we got a punt on 4th and 7. High snap, pulls it down. And Berrios, this is going to go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Looks like this is going to be a penalty on Baltimore. Mike McDaniel will probably decline this. Let's see. They're pointing at Baltimore. Oh, no, it's against the Dolphins. Is it pre-kick or post-kick? Oh, post-kick. All right, so we still got the ball.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
All right, we got a timeout. Holding on the punt on the receiving didn't happen before the kick, so that's fine. 17 seconds remaining in the quarter. Anybody? I can check too. What's going on up in Buffalo? Or is it in Buffalo or New England? I don't even know where the game's being played. Let's check that out. Let's check out the score. The Buffalo game still 7-0. They are in Buffalo. Buffalo seems to be driving. Oh no, that's the Patriots with the ball. All right, so it's 7-0. Still early in that game. Let's just keep an eye on it. Now this would be nice to get a touchdown on this drive. Get up by 10 points before the half. We'd like it. All right, 1st and 10 from looks like the 15 or 14. Tua is in a shotgun. Achane is back in the game, so it was nothing. He's back to pass, and looks like he read the wrong route. Looks like Tyreek read in, and Tua threw it out. Okay. Oh, it looks like Baltimore may have lost another defensive back. So we've lost one, they've lost one. Oh, he may have popped. It looks like he might have just popped his calf muscle. All right, so 2nd and 10. So they're down to a shadow secondary. Here's a handoff to Achane, and it's going to get stopped at about the 18-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. All right, here we go. What are they going to call it? 3rd and 5? All right, so going to flip the field here. End of first quarter, 10-7. I think anybody would take that at this point. I don't think anybody has a problem. So we got a trivia question from Tom Stockel here. And Tom's done a great job basically all season coming up with these trivia questions. I'm going to post it on the screen so everybody can see it. Let's see here. All right. On December 5th, 2010, this Dolphins kicker set a franchise record with a 60-yard field goal. Who was that kicker? And it's not the coach of the Detroit Lions. This guy he holds the record with a 60-yard field goal back in 2010. Who was that? Demetrius, you're close. Nope, not Dan Carpenter. Not Carpenter. Maybe. Tom, did you get this wrong? Because I think it was Carpenter too. Tom told me it was Campbell, Dan Campbell. I think you're right. I think it was Dan Carpenter as well. I think Vipey got that first. I think Vipey Tom, I think you gave me the wrong answer on that one. I think it was Dan Carpenter as well. Tom, let me know. I don't know if you got that right, Tom. I think it was Dan Carpenter. We'll have to go to review to see this one. Oh, okay. So Tom says yes, it was Dan Carpenter. My error. Yes, I should have looked it up myself as well. I will take culpability on that one. It was Dan Carpenter, 60-yard field goal in 2010 to set the record. Let's see here what we got. Can you imagine if Reek didn't drop that ball and get another TD on this drive? Yeah. Joseph Bell said, I like the trivia, Barry. I don't know the answer, though. Yeah, you got to thank Tom for that. Tom's done a great job all season helping me out with that, coming up with some real sticklers. It depends on who can get to Google first, I guess. But Dan Carpenter was the winner. So, Dan Carpenter. Hey, Tom, make sure the answer to the next one is right, because people are probably going to want to know. So, Dan Carpenter. Let me just fix this. All right, so we're good to go. All right, so they're going to come back from the commercial here, and it should be 3rd and 6, I'm going to call it. They're going to call it 3rd and 5, whichever. Tua is a shotgun, H-hand to his right, no pressure. Who's that? Smythe.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I don't really know how a defense can defend that. I mean, basically at this point, if you don't, unless Tua throws the ball bad, I don't know how you can defend it. I mean, he's getting the ball out so fast. It's snap, catch, throw. I mean, really, snap, catch, throw. Basically, you guys better be there. I'm going to throw it in 2 seconds. And you're barely out of your stance at that point. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 39, Tua back and play action. And that's the only time where he's really going to get in trouble. So if Mike understands this now, if you just saw that sack right there, that was the first time that Tua didn't throw the ball in that 2-second drop. They were trying something. Looks like he was trying to go deep, play action, and the offensive line cannot do that. They cannot block for any extended period of time. And then Tua doesn't really have that mobility to move out of the pocket. So, Mike, stay with what's working. Stay with those 2-second drops and just keep doing that shit. Just keep going. All right, so now we're at 2nd and 15. Tua's shotgun. And, they had basically some sort of screenplay, and that got smushed. They read that one pretty quick. So they're going to call that 2 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. This is. It looked like the Eagles just ran back an interception. Nice run for a touchdown. Nice 99-yard interception return by the Eagles. Very, very nice. All right, so it's 3rd and 11. Just get rid of the ball. Boom, 2 seconds. Oh, that was almost picked. That was this close from being picked. I don't know how you dropped that one. That was right in your hands. Oh, he bounced right off the guy's hands. He was looking for Cedric Wilson, and right there. It was right in the guy's hands. All right. Wow. CCR. Dude, I knew you'd be lurking. Just waiting to say that. All right, so Jake Bailey, let's see if he can get off one of these boomers like he did last week. And, yeah, he did. Yeah, down to the 10-yard line. Wow. Yeah, that was a pick six, but in true Mina Kimes fashion, that was an almost pick six. Doesn't count on the scoreboard. An almost pick six doesn't count. That's the difference between wide receivers and defensive backs. Yeah. I keep telling y'all, who's this? I keep telling y'all, Tua leads the league in almost pick six. Absolutely. I couldn't believe when Mina Kimes actually came up with that and she actually started counting almost pick six, almost picks. I could see why Dan Campbell and Don Carpenter got mixed up. They look almost like identical twins minus the physique. Yeah, Tua needs to be careful. Remember, it's not as much as be careful as you're playing with a second-string wide receiver, Cedric Wilson. Tua, and I don't mean this in a bad way, Tua, when he's doing that 2-second drop, is throwing to a spot. He's not waiting for you to get open. He's throwing to where he expects you to be. Whatever you guys feel about that doesn't really matter to me. In any event, Cedric Wilson is a second-string receiver. He may not have read it the same way Tua had read it. Tua's like, I'm throwing it right there because this is where you need to be. And if Cedric Wilson isn't there, then so be it. John Ken, Mina should make a count of almost fans. Yeah, Waddle would have jumped. Yeah, that's for sure. He would have went for it. Tua threw. Where is that? Darren. Hey, Darren. Tua threw that one behind Wilson. But what was it behind Wilson because Wilson wasn't where he was supposed to be? I don't know. This offense that Mike McDaniel has put together is predicated on you throw it to that spot. And so I can never tell whose fault it is. If the ball's behind, did the guy drift too far? Tua's throwing here. Right there. Not over here, not over here. I'm throwing it right there. And you need to be there. And it's just all timing. So if the guy got bumped, if the guy ran too fast and drifted, we don't know. We don't know what the spot is that Tua is trying to hit. That's the way the Chargers and Dan Fouts played. They threw to a spot and Fouts expected the wide receiver to be there. Yeah, so since none of us has the playbook, we don't know where that spot was supposed to be. Don't know. And that shouldn't be anyone feeling bad that you're picking on Tua. That's the offense that they're in. Throw to a spot, expect the guy to be there. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 15. Lamar Jackson seems to be in shotgun, changing the play, puts a man in motion, inside handoff, goes for about 4. I'd say call it 4. Cameron Cook says, pick your guy and let it fly. Blame all picks on Uncle Dan. Yeah. I don't even know if he picks his guy. I mean, yeah, obviously he's picking his guy because he's throwing, but he's not waiting for him. It's like, I'm throwing it. You need to be there. A lot of people had been saying, that was a detraction by saying that about Tua. It is what it is. All right, 2nd and 6 from about the 15. Let's see what happens. Guy in motion. Lamar in a shotgun. And another handoff. This one's going to probably gets the first down. Power running right now. He's got the first down there. Ooh, New England 13-7. Wow. New England with Bailey Zappi becoming a different team, aren't they? Hey, Joseph, I missed that. I wish I could rewind and see that. So Joseph says that he saw Zach Sealer running off the field holding his arm. Didn't see it. Hope he didn't get hurt. All right, so 1st and 10. Looks like they're on about the... Yeah, they're saying it on TV now. Zach Sealer had to get pulled out. Look at Lamar with all kinds of time. I mean, I can't even blame that on the defense. You got to blame that on the defensive front and whatever Fangio's calling. I mean, if you have that much time as an NFL MVP and you have you're gonna find somebody open. I mean, he's just sitting back there. So much time. Wow. Hoo-hoo. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from now, the 35. Haven't called AVG's name yet. And another run. Now they've gone to a power game. Now that they've gone to a power game, especially with Zach Sealer out of there, they're probably just going to try and run it for a little bit. You got like 4 or 5 on that play. Can't tell me that the Dolphins aren't missing Phillips right now. Yeah, but again, you can't tell me that the Ravens aren't missing Kyle Hamilton. It's injuries. It's December football. Can't say that kind of stuff. I can say it. 2nd and 4, another handoff, bust through. They're just running that. Now, this is what everybody talks about, the physicality versus the Dolphins. Because right now, but Zach Sealer just came back in, so he's good. But you got a 370-pound guard just pushing, making a hole there. Sealer just came back in. All right, so they're moving down the field with the run and their big bodies up front. 1st and 10. Lamar's in a shotgun. Play action. You knew this was coming. Plenty of time to throw. He's still just back there making a cake and decides he's going to run it. And he's still running. And now we got a flag. It's probably going to be holding. Again. Every time. It seems like they're getting them on a lot of holding plays. So now they're going to be back there, down and distance. Harbaugh's over there screaming at the guy, hey man, another penalty? Wow. No foul. Now they picked up the flag. I don't know what these guys doing anymore. I can't even comment on them. I mean, you either throw the flag or you don't. You pick up the flag. What the hell are you guys doing? All right, 2nd and 4 is the result. Can't even think about it anymore. 2nd and 4. Wow, it's disheartening. All right, so Lamar Jackson is in an empty backfield. The Dolphins only have 3 down linemen. Nope, they brought another guy in. Looks like they're bringing a blitz. Inside handoff, shredded. Going to get a 1st down there. Fangio seems a little bit off with his play calling here. If you're going to call a blitz, especially on a run blitz like that, you actually have to make the tackle. Now, what concerns me here is if they're going to run the ball like this defense is going to get tired. I mean, you can only take 350-pound guys leaning on you for so long. And right now, they're settling in for the run, it looks like. He's under center, play action, and they throw back to like a screen. Nice play, very nice. Nice play by Javon Holland, because or was it David Long? Whoever made that tackle, if they didn't do that. Yeah, Tom, they are definitely concerned with Lamar Jackson. Who was that? Deshaun Elliott with a tackle there. All right, so now it's 2nd and 8. Nice open field tackle. Otherwise, that thing could have went for some yardage. 2nd and 8 from the 35. Lamar's an empty backfield. Plenty of time. He's throwing it deep, throwing it up. Oh, he caught that? Oh, my goodness. Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, letting his presence be known at this point. I don't know what's going on with the defensive secondary at this point. Don't know. Who was that this time? Oh. And it looks like McDaniel's trying to challenge it. Not sure if they got it off. Yeah, they're going to say challenge play. Let's see, did he get both feet down? He got both feet down. Yeah, I don't know why he would waste that challenge flag. He's got the ball, both feet are down. That's a catch and going to blow a timeout. Somebody up in the booth told him to throw that, probably Fangio, because Mike can't see it from where he is. There's no way that Mike McDaniel could have seen that play. So somebody up in the booth, which I'm going to think is Fangio because he's the defensive coordinator, said to throw the flag, and they just blew a timeout. Just blew the timeout. I don't know unless they say he didn't possess it. It's a catch. He got both feet in. That was pretty stupid. Oh my God, I can't take this anymore. I'm ready to cut myself. Woosa. I can't tell the defensive guys turning their back on Lamar. It's something's not right with the defensive secondary. Whatever their game plan was, ain't working. Yeah, they lost the time out there. Yeah, this wasn't on. I'm telling you guys right now, he's a head coach. He could have overruled it, but he doesn't have eyes on that. He doesn't know. Somebody upstairs had to tell him throw the flag. It wasn't his call. Somebody said, "Hey, Mike, throw the flag." He didn't catch it. And so whether it's Fangio or whether it's one of the other defensive coaches, I got to believe it's Fangio, because I do not think an assistant coach would have the power to tell the head coach to throw a challenge flag. So I got to believe it came from Fangio. Fangio down to Mike. Mike threw the flag, and now they're going to waste the timeout. Oh, Barry said that was a reaction to Tom. Okay. This will come down to the final drive. Yeah, I mean it's setting itself up that way. Definitely for sure. Hey Raphael, yep, bad challenge play. But again, he doesn't know. There's no way that Mike can see that. I think it's on the far sideline. That had to come from upstairs. We're never going to know, but we need to figure out. I mean, he needs to figure out. Fangio says Fangio needs to throw the flag to give his D a rest. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because I don't know how. I haven't seen the defensive secondary look this bad this year, and I don't know. Is it because Lamar's getting so much time to throw? Something isn't right. I mean, I'm trying to think back through all the quarterbacks that have played thus far. Dak, but they called it an open and shut case. And Kader Kohu just got fried. All right, so now it's going to be 1st and goal from, it looks like, about the 2. Let's see if this defense can hold up here. Are they going to run power? And there's a handoff. Oh, you shouldn't have that much room on the 2-yard line to run that way, but they're in. Wow. Okay. So you can't put this on Tua. You can't put this on Mike McDaniel. Thus far, this defense is getting beat the F up. I mean, even Christian Wilkins on that play, they all got pushed out the way. Just get out the way. Yeah, got to change got to change this defense up. Wow. Should be tied right now. You're talking about the drop by Tyreek. Yeah, Ken, my brother from another mother, that is very scary, time of possession, because it's the type of time of possession. Tom, did anybody have what that time of possession is? Because these big guys are beating the shit out of our guys up front. And if they can't get pressure on Lamar and they're able to keep beating up on them, that could get scary. That could get really scary if they're able to do whatever they want. Remember, 6:56 left in the second quarter. Baltimore gets the ball first. Do they? Yeah. No. Who gets the ball first? I thought they kicked off. Yeah, Justin Tucker kicked off. So the Barrios ran the return. So yeah, they get the ball back. Jake Jakari, thank you very much, says time of possession thus far, 9:31 Dolphins, 13:33 Ravens, which isn't an abnormal stat for the Dolphins because they're such a quick play team. But at some point, Mike McDaniel may need to alter his offensive plan to, as you guys said, to help the defense catch their breath. And you definitely, whatever you want, you definitely don't want to go 3 and out on this drive. Don't go 3 and out on this drive after that defense just got beat up like that. All right, so Justin Tucker. short kick. Berrios is running it out, and he's got some room. He gets out to about the 30-yard line. That's very. I don't know if Justin Tucker is the one who's kicking the ball off, but he usually doesn't kick short kicks. Get Chris the Beast Brooks some touches. I'm worried about Achane health. Joe, you're right. We haven't played a team this good thus far. That's a big thing. All right, so you definitely don't want to go 3 and out here. This is really important. The way they handled the defensive front last series, you got to get some time. Score, obviously, but you got to burn some time here. All right, Tua's under shotgun. Tyreek's in motion. Nice handoff. I guess is this Achane again? Achane maybe for 2, maybe 3. God, he's so small. He scares me, man. He's so small, running him up the middle. And I'm just looking at these monsters up front for Baltimore. So we're going to call that 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. All right. Let's see what we're going here. Achane already has 71 yards by virtue of that big 45-yarder he broke. All right, 2nd and 7. Looks like Jeff Wilson in motion. Tua's right there. It's snapped. He runs a quick screen to Tyreek. He threw it over his head. And Tyreek bitching. That one's on Tua. Sorry, got to call it like you see it. He overthrew Tyreek. Tyreek's short. Throwing the ball way up in the air like that. All right, 6:08 in the first half remaining. 3rd and 7. You got to convert here. Do not give the ball right back to Baltimore on a 3 and out. And don't do any stupid play action. Tua's in a shotgun. He's empty backfield. Just do your 2-second drop and throw the damn ball. And the longer you hold it, he had to, boom, he got it. He got him. Durham Smythe again. Durham Smythe.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I don't know when Mike McDaniel realized that he has a tight end, but he seems to be using him a lot more lately. Thank God. Ooh, he took a nice hit. Durham Smythe with a nice catch. Yeah, Tua laid him out there with that throw. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun. He's got Achane to his right. Inside handoff. Achane, I'd say, let's call that 4 or 5 maybe on inside handoff. Yeah, Captain Swallow, he got hit in the wrong spot there. That was one of the things that Tom Brady said. You can't put your receivers in a position where they're going to get, squished like that. All right, 2nd and 5. Looks like we got 4:50 and counting on the clock. Dolphins are at about the 45-yard line. Moving in. Tua's in a shotgun again. There's motion going out left, and he just tossed it. It looked like it was supposed to be a screen, and Tua wanted no part of that. No part of that. They came on the blitz, and Tua just got rid of it. Yeah, he saw all those blue jerseys and just got rid of it. All right, so we're back to 3rd and 5. Look for that tight end again. Let's see where Durham Smythe is. I think is Durham Smythe on the field. Tua's in a shotgun. Tyreek goes in a little motion. Lots of pressure. Tua's just throwing the ball right now. I think you guys can see that. Don't bitch at me, but he's just letting it go. He doesn't want to get sacked. That ball really had no chance. Mike McDaniel is going to go for it. 4th and 5. Mike is going for it. Why would you go for it here? Maybe this is one of those fake plays. You're trying to get someone to jump off sides. Why would you go for this on 4th and 5 at the 50-yard line? Let's see what we got. Let's see. Is he going to snap it? There's a snap. Tua is looking deep. He got him. Got Tyreek over the shoulder.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
He got Tyreek over the shoulder, first down. He got him. The safety didn't get over. That's what not having Kyle Hamilton in the game. That's the difference right there. The safety over the top just didn't get there. Yeah. Nope. Great throw, and he didn't have the support from the safety. All right, we're driving again. 1st and 10. Looks like we're going to be somewhere about the 20, 21-yard line. There's a snap to Tua, inside handoff. Ooh, Achane got destroyed. I mean, drilled by this guy, must weigh 400 pounds. He's a big boy. Number 58 is a monster. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, Captain Swole. That was a Kyle Hamilton play if I've ever seen one. That guy didn't get there. All right, so 2nd and 10. That play from Achane up the middle. That guy must weigh 400 pounds. That was he just ate him. All right, 2nd and 10. Let's see. Tua is in the shotgun. He's got Achane to his right. Now we got a play action. Tua's looking to throw it. He just throws it in the dirt. Nothing there. No problem. Threw it in the dirt. Is it me or does Tua look like was he limping a little bit? I don't know. All right, so it's 3rd and 10, another big play. The good part is that they're obviously, from what we've seen, in Jason Sanders' field goal range. But we don't want the 3. We want to play for the 6 here. Let's see what Mike McDaniel dials up here. All right, 3rd and 10. Tua's in a shotgun. Achane to his left. He's bringing Berrios in motion. Lots of pressure. And bad throw. Bad throw to Tyreek. All right. Tyreek Hill is rolling. Oh, man. Tyreek's down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know what it was. Is it the ankle again? It's his ankle again. He re-sprained his ankle. Oof, that's bad. This should be a chip shot for Jason Sanders. And 38-yarder is good. Okay. Darren, you made an interesting comment here. He's overthrowing for some reason because he's having to rush. When you have to rush, that's when that happens. And so right now, the pressure they're getting on Tua is making him have to either throw the ball away or he's overthrowing it. But more importantly, let's hope that Tyreek just didn't re-injure his ankle. If Tyreek Hill just re-injured his ankle, we could be having a problem here. But don't know. Definitely dinged something, but we don't know if it's his ankle or not. Let's see what happens. Brian says not having Mostert makes Miami's run game predictable. Jeff Wilson in between the tackles, Achane in, pitch outside. Yeah. 49ers and Washington tied 10-10. Wow. Tua has bigger legs and butt than his lineman. Yeah, that's true. Tua has the jitters from pressure. I think he's thinking. And what I mean by that is, if he had taken a sack on that play, he may have been pushed Jason Sanders out of range. So he's like, I got to complete the pass, but I also can't take a sack. So kind of a smart play. Just throw it, see what happens. Why throw high to the smallest wide receiver? Got to let it go. Got to let it go. I mean, he's out there. He just got to throw it. So we got 3:10 left in the second quarter. All Dolphins have 2 timeouts as they blew one on that challenge. Baltimore has 3. So essentially, Baltimore has 4 timeouts to work with on this drive here. Look like a back problem? That's even worse. Back problems are even worse than the ankle. If he got hurt, I'd rather he hurt the ankle than the back, because I don't know if you guys have ever hurt your back. That shit can linger for months. I mean, and it's easy to re-aggravate. So if I had to wish for something, I'm like, I hope it's the ankle. I keep seeing throwing erratically in these big games and only in the big games. Why? Okay, this is where people are going to get... Let me put that back up. Back up. I only see the erratic throwing in big games and only in the big games. Because the big games are the big teams who have the pass rush. And so you don't have all the time. So the question I would ask is, why has Mike McDaniel gotten away from the 2-second drop, boom, throw the ball? Why are they spending so much time, trying to do different kind of plays back there? Well, you're not going to have the time. If you're not letting the ball go in that 2.5 second window that he's used to and comfortable throwing, these guys are going to be all over your ass, or all over Tua's ass. So let's see what we got here. There's a kick. Sanders kicks it off. And over his head. All right, so 25-yard line. Wow, New England has 4 turnovers. Saints 13-0 over the Bucks. Turnover. Hey, George, how you doing? A turnover would help on this drive, that's for sure. Is the Ravens, somebody's asking, is the Ravens turf artificial or grass? I think it's like one of those hybrid fields, but it could be just grass. But I think it's hybrid because in Baltimore, I don't know how hard it would be to keep grass that green all the time, but who knows? I'm not a horticulturist, don't know. Still, no pressure, long throw. Oh my goodness! You got to be kidding me! What the hell is going on with this defense? Holy shit! Wow. Wow. What the hell was that? All right, so Flowers comes off. Duke, right? Nobody went with him. And then he just fried Deshaun Elliott. What the hell was that? Whew. I mean, everyone on their team knew it was open. Good Lord. Right now, here, we're getting torched. The defensive secondary, I don't know what the hell is going on. Eli, Big O, I can't put up your comment, but you're right. Wow. Spoke too soon. Get the paper bag now. Man. It's not so much the defense, it's the defensive secondary. I don't know. Well, we're going to know what happened with Tyreek real quick here. So, Apple was crisp. Deshaun Elliott, everyone just... Why can't our guys be that open? We have to throw this pinpoint shit. Yeah. If you had told me before the game that the defensive secondary would be this roasted with Jalen Ramsey on the field, they're just like ignoring Jalen Ramsey. Like, okay, he's over there, right? Jalen Ramsey's on the left side. Let's just never throw on his side and let's just roast these guys. Obviously, at this point, when they did their game planning, that's what they said. Jalen Ramsey is a shutdown corner. Okay, these other guys suck, and we're going to just attack them. Oh, and Xavier Howard got hurt. Oh, so we're going to extra toast them. Just let Jalen Ramsey hang out over there and do whatever he wants, pick up his check. We're going to roast these guys over here. They saw something in the film, and they've seen something that they can capitalize on. I saw Duke Riley trying to catch the guy. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they're doing has to change, and has to change like right now. Need that come to Jesus moment at halftime. Yeah, but you can't blame the players too much. It's whatever defense he's sticking them in. I think they're so terrified of Lamar that they're just, I don't know. It's crazy right now. In the first half, Lamar Jackson is 10 of 11 for 219 yards and 2 TDs. 219 yards and 2 TDs and 10 of 11. Zay Flowers has 2 receptions for 100 yards and 1 TD. AVG, I mean, he's getting beat up at this point. let Tua loose. Yeah, at this point, Mike's going to have to figure out something because there's 2:58 left. Obviously, with the 2-minute warning, so you got an extra time out there. You got to score here. I don't know if a field goal is going to take it here. You're going to have to do something. By the way, how about that throw by Lamar? Wow, did he air that out? Peter, you're absolutely right. You cannot go 3 and out here. Oh, Barrios just screwed up. Are they gonna? All right. Did he call the fair? Yeah, fair catch. Yeah, he just almost a bad mistake. All right, so you can't go 3 and out, and you definitely can't have a turnover here. So they're showing it the touchdown replay here. Zay Flowers came into motion, basically the same play that the Miami Dolphins run. He came out and did a wheel route, and nobody covered him. Nobody covered him. You're trying to put a linebacker on Zay Flowers, you're going to get toasted every single time. Can't go 3 and out. Cannot go 3 and out on this play. If you don't score, at least take up the time. Do not give them the ball again. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Achane in the backfield with Tua. Smythe goes in motion. I don't see Tyreek. You guys see Tyreek? Here's a quick pitch to Achane. He's got a lane, and he goes for about 15. First down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Achane is definitely on pace for 100 yards here. Yeah, Alexi, yeah, you're exactly right. They did copy that play from the Dolphins and did a quick wheel route. Achane has 113 yards total offense. Rest of the team, 117. So they got Jeff Wilson. Looks like he's in right now. Tyreek, I do not see on the field. And there's a quick pass to the tight end again. Yep, for another first down.
Another Miami Dolphins.
So the normal offense seems to work. The normal offense being get rid of the ball in that 2.5 seconds. Just get rid of the ball. Move the ball. And Tua is back to pass. 1,000, 2,000. There it is. Intercepted. Roquan Smith still running all the way down to... So, yeah, you hear what the guy in the television said. He's in their haste, tried to go fast, tried to go up-tempo. And Roquan Smith. All right. This game is shaping up to be like last year's game, even though I said don't compare it. Look, this is crazy. Yeah, it's funny. I just said that. Don't go 3 and out and don't make a turnover. And we get the turnover. Let's see. What else we got? DBY. What does DBY mean? Don't beat yourself. That's what DBY means. Oh, did I forget to play it? I don't know if I have it. Yeah, here it goes.
Don't beat yourself.
Yeah. Beating yourself. It was the worst possible time to throw the interception. So now there's 2-minute warning, and Baltimore has all 3 timeouts left. What was that throw? That was one of your timing throws that Tua just had to let it go, and they baited him. They baited him completely. Sat back and waited for it, and it was right there. Notice, I don't think Tyreek's on the field. So now, if you don't have to worry about Tyreek, that gives you the opportunity probably to look at these other guys, maybe just play tighter. Dante Crane, told you Tua trash at big games. We're definitely not giving him a huge contract next year. He definitely does not deserve Lamar Jackson money. See, I'm not going to say that, because if I say that, then they all come after me. Yeah, Barry, how can you talk about him? He is him. Okay, all right. Tua ain't it today, he ain't in it these big games when we really need him. I've not seen enough for me to call him our future, even though we may not have a choice. This is a great comment. Didn't even need to pass. He didn't need to do that. Oh, I like what Kaka says here. Hey, Kaka, I know you're staying up late here. Happy New Year over there. Maybe move Ramsey to play safety. We got Javon Holland, and I don't know. You're gonna have to do something. Got to do something. Yeah, the rush for the play made no sense either. I don't know. You had plenty of time. There was no need for rush. Let's see. I feel the game slipping away. A lot of time, as you just saw, they just had a turnover. They could turn over it themselves here. Okay. And I said in my video, I said, people were comparing last year to this year. I said, Roquan Smith wasn't there last year. Zay Flowers wasn't there last year. And both those guys, OBJ, all three of the guys I mentioned in my video, all did something today. And he's back to pass. This time they should know that was going to be a screen. You got in way too fast. That's pretty interesting. In my video, I said you can't compare last year to this year because OBJ wasn't there. I said Roquan Smith wasn't there. And I said Zay Flowers wasn't there. And all three of these guys have had something to do with this game thus far. Roquan Smith was just, wow. Yeah, they're tough. All right. It's 2nd and 9. They got through there so fast, the Dolphins should have known it was a screen because that was like the first play where they got that kind of pressure. Because like right now, he's just doing what he wants. There he goes, gets down. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, maybe. Good pressure on him that time. Who called the timeout? Was it the Dolphins that called timeout? All right, so the Dolphins called timeout on that play. So 1:43 left. Jalen Ramsey just shut down the guy on his side. There's just nothing over there with Jalen Ramsey. So, man, wow. Ravens receivers averaging 21.9 yards per reception. OBJ looks like he's coming out the game right now. They haven't said anything about Tyreek. Tua stared down the receiver. He has to stare down the receiver. He's throwing 2.2 seconds to a spot. Not much time to look anybody off if you're going to throw in 2.2 seconds. All right, 3rd and 7. Lamar's in a shotgun. There goes Zay Flowers in motion. Back to throw. Good pressure. They're going to call flag on that? Nope, they're going to let it play. Let them play. All right, so it's 4th and 7. Too far to kick. Maybe keep it. Maybe go for it. Yeah, that was a penalty. All right, so see that let them play though. The two guys are playing like that. Let them play. Big game. Don't let. Yeah, he did grab him, but so what, man? All right. All right, 4th and 7. Now the Ravens are going for it on 4th down. They've got trips out to they've got 2 receivers, only one. Oh man, this could look ugly over here. Lamar Jackson looking to throw it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I saw it before. That's what I was saying. I said, this doesn't look good. I saw the one-on-one coverage. I saw the mismatch. You heard me call it. I'm like, this doesn't look good. And one-handed catch. And he doesn't step out and finishes it. One-handed catch. He beat Javon Holland. Big tight end. Wow. I mean, they scored quick. Yeah, Holland got burnt on that play. Really bad. Big tight end. Grabbed it with one arm. Yeah, Holland ain't the same. You see, And I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Baltimore still has 3 timeouts. You cannot go 3 and out here. You cannot go 3 and out and give them the ball again. Remember, Baltimore gets the ball to open the second half, and thus far, they've been basically doing what they want. I mean, Lamar's stats at this point, I mean, Tom sent them to me. Oh, here, he just put them up again. This is the first half. First half, Lamar's 12 of 14, 255 yards and 3 touchdowns. If things don't change, the conversation is over. It's over. So we'll see. And at this point, they know Miami has to throw. That was a beautiful catch. Absolutely beautiful catch. I will give him. I won't. Don't give up yet, man. Coward is right. Fake Gucci bag. What I will tell you is if they don't do something, the second half is going to be really rough because those big guys up front are going to do some crazy shit. Oh, man. If I bend Fangio, he will break. Oh, my goodness. Forfeit the playoffs. Don't bother. No, I don't think Buffalo can do this. I don't think Buffalo can do this. This is the big problem. Demetrius, you're dead on. This secondary is looking awful. Tua has to lock in and score here. It's time for him to prove that last year's heroic were not a fluke. But another big difference between last year's game and this year's game is Tyreek going to be back on the field? I mean, you're down Waddle. You're down Tyreek. Basically, you got some guns with no bullets in it right now. I can't figure out how they're not getting any. You know, usually it's one or the other. You get pressure and you may give up some coverage. But if you're not doing either, you're not getting pressure and you're not covering these wide receivers. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the I guess this must be the Tua coming in. You people are all being ridiculous. They're playing the best team in football on their field, and they're missing half their starters. Did you not see the inactives from Baltimore? Did you? Are the excuses starting already? Did you not see this when I shared it earlier? Huh? Did you not see an All-Pro safety not playing today? Stop with the excuses. What's going on right now is an old-fashioned beatdown. I knew it. I knew people would say stuff. Oh, we're injured. Everybody's injured. This is December football. Stop. All right, so you can't do a 3 and out here. You cannot give them the ball. Obviously, you can't do a turnover. You got to do something. You got 1 timeout left. I don't know if you just want to get back into the locker room. He's got Tua in a shotgun, empty backfield. I do not see if Tyreek is on the field. Tyreek is back in the game. He throws it out to the side, and he doesn't get out of bounds. Let's see if Baltimore calls a timeout. So it's 1:04. Clock is running. They did not call a timeout. Baltimore is content to, I guess, run it back, into the locker room. He's back to pass. 1 second, 2 seconds, boom. And again, he doesn't get out of bounds. Clock still running. 58 seconds, 57. Just a couple quick dumps off to Jeff Wilson. Baltimore's content to let them have that. All right, so 3rd and 4. Gotta make this complete. And a quick first down. That to Tyreek.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, so the Dolphins called their final timeout with 40 seconds left. Yeah, there's no excuse for blown coverage, overthrown balls, drop balls, none of that stuff. Stop excusing Tua for being average versus top-tier opponents. We have seen this for over 3 years now. Harbaugh is killing McDaniels. He's going to have to air it out. It's coming. Right now it's coming. A bomb to Tyreek. It has to come. You're going to have to bring something big here. 40 seconds. All right. Excuse me. Tyreek is in the game. 1st and 10, 41 seconds left. You're on the 40-yard line. Going to have to air it out here. He's looking deep. He's looking. He's making moves. And nice catch. But, oh, he dropped it. Jeff Wilson dropped the ball. Thought he had that one. Yeah, Captain Swill, you're noticing that too. A lot of times, Tua is leaving these guys out to dry, just trying to get it to that spot. All right. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10, 35 seconds. Mike, you got no reason not to air it out here. Tyreek looks like he's one-on-one up top. If he gets the time, throw it. And, ooh, Tyreek caught it, but he got smushed. Looks like Roquan's Queen hit him. Looks like he got a stinger. 22 seconds left. You're on the 50. Tua's looking to throw it, and he goes down, and he fumbled it. No whistle. No whistle. They did not blow a whistle. He's still running. What was that? What was that? They're going to call it down. Incomplete pass. Yep, he threw it. He threw it. Just as he was going down, he threw it. Nice show. So I got to rewind the clock, give Dolphins their time back. So it should be 4th and 1 with about 21 seconds, maybe. Let's say they're going to put 15 seconds, 4th and 1. 15 seconds, no timeout. Mike, you cannot afford to give them the ball back here. Too far for the kick. Hail Mary time. You got time for 2 plays, but if you don't convert this 4th down, you're going to give them the ball back, and they've got all 3 timeouts. So Mike, I don't think he's got enough. Wait a minute. If you make a mistake here, yeah, the guy said, got to take a shot. Got to take a shot. Yeah, you got to take a shot here. And Baltimore takes the timeout. Yeah. All right, Baltimore sees them lining up and takes a timeout. 15 seconds, 4th and 1. Let's see what's going on. Are you guys ahead? Pipey, how about that? What is something happening we're not seeing here? All right, so I don't know. Hail Mary here, or you got no timeout. So I think you got to go Hail Mary here, because if you complete it, you got no way really to stop the clock. So I think you got to go all the way here. Get to the end zone. Where's Tyreek? Double him. All right, Tua's rolling out, and he throws out to Tyreek, and he got out of bounds. They got a flag on the play. The way the crowd's reacting, looks like it's going to be holding on the Dolphins. Pass interference, offensive pass interference. All right, so they don't get the time back. So at this point, your Cedric Wilson got caught on that one. Now it's 4th and 11. Is he going to go for it again, or just got to kick it? You got to punt it. Bring everybody. Another timeout here. Wow. Tom, I think they called that offensive pass interference on Cedric Wilson. So they're not even going to really get a shot here. It's 4th and 11. I would still, if I was Mike, you got nothing to lose. Forget the punt. Just go back there, rear back, and throw it. Unless unless Tua can't reach the end zone. But I don't know. I'm glad this game didn't get moved to prime time. I'll tell you why it didn't get moved to prime time in a second here. All right, so Jake Bailey is going to punt. They're probably going to bring a full-on rush. Let's see. All right, so 4th 11, he's punting from his own 25. Let's see how many people they bring. They don't even care if they get interference. Roughing. All right, nice boot. And out of the end zone. 2 seconds. We're going to get a kneel down. No reason to try and do anything stupid here. Nice kick. 62-yard punt. All right, so it is what it is. Got 15 minutes, and Baltimore will get the ball back. I can't think that they would throw it or do anything here. I think that just go in victory formation and kneel down here. Yep. All right. So looks like they already cut. This is getting ugly. Yeah, Jason. It's definitely ugly. So hopefully Vic Fangio can get together in the the locker room with he and Mike McDaniel and go, what the hell is going on here? At this point, you're looking at another game where the Dolphins have only scored one touchdown. One touchdown. Last game against the Cowboys with all those damn field goals. One touchdown. Something is amiss. Something isn't working right. On the bright side, we're in a much better position this year than last year's comeback win. That's funny. That's really funny. I doubt Baltimore was terribly impressed. What did Richard say? You guys were talking about what Richard said. I must have missed it. Yeah. He said you were right about it being a better position than last year. Whew. Wow. We need Vince Lombardi's rant. Need Vince Lombardi's rant and yell at your own coach, not the players. I understand the players got toasted on a few of those plays, but I don't know what kind of defense Fangio had these guys set up in. It was just, it was nuts watching them be so wide open. I mean, they were completely wide open on a number of plays. So let's go ahead and get caught up on, what might be the important game next week is Buffalo. Let me see what I got here on ESPN. I don't know if it's up to date or not. Refresh. Looks like I've got 20-14 almost at the halftime with Buffalo leading 20-14. So this is setting up, if things don't change, for next week to be just absolute game of epic proportions. Demetrius says, well, I don't like that play call. The defense has to get a stop, and the offense has to go back to what worked on those first 3 drives. Agreed. Those first 3 drives were quick passes. Quick passes. What didn't work? Didn't work anytime he wanted to drop back. So they've taken away the deep game for the most part. What also has worked is running game to the outside. Achane has been gobbling up yards when he's running to the outside. So Rob L says thus far, Josh Allen is 7 for 20 with 45 yards and an INT. And they're ahead. So, I mean, things have changed with the Baltimore offense completely in terms of what they do now. Slow down. Well, I never thought I'd see those words in the same sentence. Slow down the game with Achane. Slow down. Have I given up already? No, I'm still sitting here. I'm just telling you what needs to change. What needs to change is that as of right now, you're going to have to go to the dance with the girl that brought you, meaning those quick passes. Those seem to work early. Every time he's tried to drop back, except for once, hasn't had time, and he's had to get rid of it. Also, the run to the outside with Achane has worked very well. So I would do more of what's working and less of what's not. On the defensive side, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I haven't seen players that open, that deep all season long. I mean, we're not talking guys across the middle. We're not talking guys on out patterns. We're talking guys 20, 30 yards deep, just wide open. So No, I haven't given up. I'm just saying you got to change. You got to change a lot. At least it's not one and done like in the playoffs. You're absolutely right. Not one and done like in the playoffs, but it doesn't get any easier from here. From here on out, every single game will be like this. I don't mean scores and stuff. I'm talking about quality of opponent. There are no off days. There are no gimmies. Every single game from here on out is going to be just like this. Quality of opponent wise. You got this game. You got the Bills. You got whoever you're going to meet in the playoffs. Every single game, the rest of the way, you better be prepared to bring it against top-level quality opponents. It looks like the Ravens are done letting us score. You got to take it from them. Going to have to take it for them. Well, we get to look forward to the playoffs. Demetrius, where is that? Demetrius has a question. Says, assuming he doesn't turn the ball over again, but we still lose, do you think the media will try to put the loss on Tua? No. Here's the only reason why. I think it's a true reason. Even me with my criticism of Tua, I can't criticize Tua with what we're seeing. We're seeing the defense getting absolutely torched. We're seeing the defense of the Ravens forcing Tua to take these quick, short passes. We're seeing the game being dictated to the Miami Dolphins. Tua is not in a position to do what he normally does, and it's only going to get worse. And how it's going to get worse is if they get the ball back in the second half and they score and go up 35-13, pretty much forget Achane running. At this point, Tua is going to have to just pass. So you can't blame Tua. He's being put in an unenvious position of saying, "Hey, listen, you're going to start with the deck stacked against you in the second half." So, I mean, he's going to do what he can. Even me, who I've been critical of Tua, I can't blame Tua going forward in this game because you're basically staring uphill. And you're going to do is have to scrap and do whatever you can do to make it work. And God forbid they score again, it makes it even more of a steep hill. So I can't blame Tua. The blame, if there's blame to be put on anybody at this point, is Fangio. I mean, I never like to blame a coach, but damn, what the hell are you doing? I mean, I really don't understand how you put your offense in this position. These things that Baltimore has done to you, they're not even close. It's not like a tipped ball. It's, and they had one taken away. So they kept coming after you. That first drive, they hit you like 2 or 3 times. And the first 2, they got taken away. So at this point, I'm not going on a diatribe about Tua because I'm like, I feel for the kid. I'm like, dude, go out and bail us out of this game because our defense has sucked butt. And you're not giving Tua the ability to compete on a level playing field. That's so I hope I answered your question. Amen. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of people will try to point fingers at Tua. I don't think they'll point him this weekend. I think this weekend, if this were to continue, this is on the defense. And so what's going to happen is, Fangio's going to have to come out and make some serious adjustments. I mean, I don't know what you do, especially they didn't mention anything about X-Man, Xavier Howard. Is he out for the game? If he's out for the game, then you're stuck with the guys you got. So, I don't know. Ravens using our game against us. Brian Dare says, close the book on the first half and come out with a completely different plan. Isn't this obvious? I think it will all depend on what the Ravens do on this opening drive. If you change your entire game plan and you're down 35-13, there's not a whole lot of changing you can do. I definitely blame Tua. He sees what Lamar is doing. Where is that dog in him? He definitely is not a leader. He says nothing, just sits on a bench. What do you want me to say, man? I can't blame him thus far. I don't know what his stats are, but he hasn't. I mean, he threw that one interception. He may throw more depending on how much he has to throw. There are so many haters. We will hear it all. Yeah, but at least the so-called haters that you're calling, so far, they've got substance. There's no disagreeing. This is one of those things, if you don't turn it around, bend over and take the spanking. You have given people the opportunity to paddle you. I mean, at this point. So if you're not, unless things change here quickly, and I mean on the first drive, unless things change right away, whatever they say in the media, expect it and shut up and take it, because this team has basically on defense shown they've got no answer. See, that's why I don't think it's on Tua, because Tua didn't give up 28 points in the first half. Tua didn't give up 260 yards to Lamar Jackson in the first half. Tua didn't do any of that. So, go hurry up. Yeah, I don't know if this team can go hurry up at this point, because if you make some problems, you're gonna have to punt and give them the ball. Yeah, it's true. You guys know, every single one of you know, I get much shit for talking shit about Tua. If I'm the one waving the flag going, no, it's not his fault. Do not put this on Tua. You got to understand that I'm looking at something and I'm trying to be objective as hell. And I'm like, you can't. The kid hasn't had the chance to play. You got guys in your face getting sacked. It's different defensive schemes. And now you're going to be down. Hopefully they won't score. But if they score, just imagine yourself. You're Tua. You had a game plan coming in. If they score and it's 35-13, what is it that you think he can pull out of his butt to make happen if they're not going to give him the time and everything else? I don't know it. Yeah, at this point, take the spanking in the media and let it go. Thank you for saying it. Always remind me.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Let's see what we got here. It's funny people are saying I give up. I didn't give up. I'm just saying it's John. This is a good thing. Getting beat in the trenches and on the back end. Need these guys to play with heart. Also need a better play calling from Fangio. Getting beat up front. They are actually beating up the Miami Dolphins front seven. I haven't called AVG's name whatsoever. Christian Wilkins has been invisible. Sealer made one tackle, but then he went out on injury and he's getting beat up. Melvin Ingram, I don't even know who the other, David Long, and I think Melvin Ingram who's the other defensive end? You haven't even heard their names. Bradley Chubb. Bradley, take the day off. So just go across the front. Bradley Chubb, Christian Wilkins, Zach Sealer, or flip-flop them, and AVG. And none of those four guys have you had the chance to say, oh, well, that was a great play. Nothing from them. Go to the next level. All right, David Long, doing anything? Not really. And the guys in the back, forget about them. Just forget about them. They're not doing shit. So, this is very bad. Yeah, guys, this is some adversity. Yeah, adversity it makes you better. Yeah, and guys are like, you know what'll make us better? If you guys can cover these damn wide receivers. Yeah, if Tua could get just a little bit more time. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cameron. Not on one player. Can't do it. Ravens fan here. Nothing but respect for Miami. The Ravens have been known to struggle offensively in the second half. Miami's too explosive to think this game is over. Nope, I don't think it's over. I think a lot is going to depend on this opening drive of the second half. Let's see here. Third quarter is ready to begin. Yeah, that. I think that's a good thing. Since Hill's dropped in the end zone, it has been all downhill. Yeah, that definitely changed the game. Robert says there's no sin to be beat by a better team. No, but to me, there is a sin to get beaten up by another team. And again, I'm not that guy who talks about injuries. I just don't like it. I mean, looking at it again. I mean, let's see what we got here. You got Malik Cunningham, Kyle Hamilton. That one big play. Excuse me as I adjust my chair. That one big play that they had was because there was no safety on the play covering over the top, and that was Kyle Hamilton. And then, of course, the Dolphins. So let's look for Tyreek Hill. Let's look for Xavier Howard. Let's look for a couple guys to see if they're back in the game. Jason Sanders kicks it off, and it's a short kick. I don't know why they're getting so many short kicks. Uh-oh. And he's down to the 30, the 20, the 15. So now we're going to add special teams to the mix here. So we're going to add special teams into the mix of not performing today. My gosh. That first cut, he was there. And Kader Kohu couldn't close the deal. And down to about the 25-yard line, Elijah Campbell pushed him out. All right, so they got to stop him here. At least hold him to a field goal. They're already in field goal range. You got to stop him here. Let's see if they just keep pushing. There's a handoff. Shredding. 9-yard run. I hate saying people give it up, but all right, the sideline reporter. I'm waiting to hear for injury report. Okay, he's just blah, 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 talking, saying nothing. All right, so 2nd and 2, he got 8 yards on a simple running play. They're inching up. Again, first down. They're getting beat up front. Zach Sealer may have to come out of the game. Raekwon Davis not doing anything. 1st and goal. What's this guy? 240-pound running back and a 300-pound fullback. Is he really that big? Good gosh. Gus Edwards, 240. 1st and goal from the 8. They're crinching up. This might look for the tight end here. Up. There it is. Touchdown. Made it look easy. Did I call it? See, y'all got to give me props when I say stuff like that. I said they're crunching up, look for the tight end. Guess what happened? He threw it to the tight end for a touchdown. You can see these things if you know what you're looking for. People get pissed off at me. I'm like, I called it. They're coming up, they're crunching up, and I said, look for the tight end, touchdown. It was that easy. It was that easy. Captain, you've played ball. You can see these things. It's like you're going to give up something, and what you're going to give up if you're inching up to the line, the tight end's going to be wide open. And so when you say fire Fangio now, that's kind of what you have to think is, if I could see it, and I'm sitting here in Boca, if I can see it, you can damn well know that the offensive coordinator from Baltimore can see it and go, oh, we got to call this play. Hey, Lamar, hit your tight end. Hit your signal. They're coming up trying to stop the run, and the tight end's going to be wide open. I mean, this game has turned into... Am I available to take over for Fangio next week? Oh, man, it's embarrassing. Robert Robert says, just put one guy in each skill position. Don't put no guys on a skill position. F the zone. You can do better than a man-on-man. They're getting destroyed. They're getting absolutely destroyed at this time. So now this is what I said at halftime. Now it becomes much, much harder, because now you pretty much have taken the ball out of Achane's hands. The guy's got 100-plus yards of offense, and he was doing well, and now you've basically taken it out of his hands and saying, oh, Tua, I know we sucked on defense. Can you bail us out here? Can you throw the ball 30 times in the second half here? Because, we need you to do it. That's not fair to the kid. Just not fair. Miami's just being themselves. Coaches change, players change, but GM and owner have been a loser constant for over the 20 years. The owner and the GM weren't covering that tight end. I didn't see Chris Greer or Stephen Ross out there covering that tight end. Can't blame them. Now the game is over. Tua going to throw some interceptions, desperation picks to add to his total. Nah, I don't think so. You know why? I don't think Mike. We'll see what happens on this drive, but let's think that Mike doesn't put Tua in that position. We all know. Some of us don't like it, but we all know what they've done to keep Tua's confidence up. The last thing you want to do here is have him banged around and throw 3 picks in the second half. So, remember last year being 21 points down? Yeah, last year has nothing to do with this year. Completely different teams on both sides. And no Waddle, and, not sure where Tyreek is here. So Dolphins look confused on both ends of the field. Yeah. All right, so let's see what they can do here. Kicks to Berrios. It's out of the end zone. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. You have no choice but to score. At least get a field goal here. Oh, they're talking about it right now. Same thing I said. Those 2 second throws, boom, boom, boom. Just do those, and then they got away from that. David, Tyreek got hurt. I don't know how bad. Let's see if he's out on the field at this point. Don't know how bad he is. Right, 35-13, 13-29 in the third. I'm looking to see Tyreek if he's on the field. And there's a pitch out to the right. Achane doing whatever he can, goes for about 15 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, Tyreek is on the field, was in the game there, basically used him as a decoy. He basically didn't do anything on that play. That was all Achane, which I'm pretty sure Baltimore is happy. You're going to keep trying your same offense? Is that what you're telegraphing to the defense here? Let's see what's here. 1st and 10 on about the, let's see, where are they? On the 36-yard line. To his back to pass. Another quick, this is what worked. Quick screen pass to Tyreek, I think. Didn't get first down. He got hit kind of hard. Let's see, Tyreek's slow to get up, and Baltimore guy's slow to get up. Yeah, so we get... all right. Tyreek gets banged up just about on every play right now. Some of you guys are funny in these comments. Should run more. Achane had 100 yards on 9 carries. Miami is just going to run. You think he just wants to run it out and get off the field? Bills game all over. I hope not. I hope they can show some fight here. You got to come out here and fight here. Let's see what we got here. Lightning doesn't strike. There's no miracle comeback. You never know. It's the NFL. We can see what happens. Can't keep letting Tyreek get hit by linemen and linebackers. That's how Waddle got hurt. Yeah, absolutely. Let me check the score of the Buffalo game, because now that game is shaping up to just be one huge game. Let me refresh. Yeah, Buffalo's up by 2 touchdowns now, 27-14. So, unless things change drastically on one game or that game, we're looking at one hell of a game importance next week. Luckily, it's home, and hopefully Waddle and Mostert will be back. Yeah, Buffalo. I just looked that up. 27-14 Buffalo. Okay. All right, so what do we got here? Get Louis Riddick for GM for New Year's. Let's see, bring. Yeah, I'm surprised Chris Brooks hasn't come in the game yet. I guess, but hey, Achane's been doing well, so there hasn't been any reason to bring in another running back. getting banged up is what happens when you have a 240-pound players running at you at 4.4 speeds. Yeah. Oh, Big O, I can't put that comment up. You're calling McDaniel a soy boy, basically. Over this, Joseph, over this crap we look like we have against every winning team except the Cowboys. If we can't fight in this game, we can't win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl? You got a lot to go through to even get to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about winning playoff games. Tom says, difference next week is Miami coming off beating. Buffalo is cruising to a win. All right, so it's 2nd and 4. Achane going in motion. Tua back. He's looking deep. He's not going to get there. They're going to sack him. Can't do it. Unless you can do those 2-second timing passes. I don't think he's completed he completed one where he's had a chance to drop back. Otherwise, these big guys are in his face. Tyreek, he was looking for Tyreek deep. Tyreek was back there, but he was sandwiched front and back. And Robbie Chosen, nope, nothing there. He had to pull it down. All right, so now it's going to be 3rd and 11. So you're out of down and distance. They know you're throwing. Oh, now it's going to be 3rd and 16, as it looks like it wasn't Eichenberg. It was Cotton that jumped. 65. All right, so Robert Jones jumped. So, Mike McDaniel, what play do you have in your arsenal for 3rd and 16? Man, he jumped. It was obvious when he jumped too. So 3rd and 16. Let's see, you're on your own 30. Tua is in a empty backfield set. No, he's got Achane behind him. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. And he's back to pass, and he throws it out into the flat, and they're going to eat this up. That's going to go nowhere to Barrio, so it's going to be through 4th down. You got to punt it. Our offensive line is Swiss cheese. This is why when everybody all year long was saying how great the offensive line was, I'm like, dude, he's throwing the ball in 2 seconds. If you don't let him throw in 2 seconds, then the offensive line has to play like a traditional offensive line, and you're seeing what's happened. So everybody was clapping about the offensive line all year. Understand, it worked because you were throwing in 2.2 seconds. All right, here's the kick. Would love a drop here. Yep, he caught it. And he's going to go out of bounds at about the, nice stick, at about the 21-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Baltimore on the 21-yard line. As Tom would said, 1st and goal from the 78. Terrible play call. I mean, a 3rd down, I don't think he wanted to put Tua in a position to have to throw deep or anything. He just basically gave up on the drive at that point. Well, at least we know, what's this? Well, at least we know that we have some off-season work to do, getting more O-linemen that can actually play more than a couple games per year. We look sad after 52 years of being a fan. I'm ready to throw in a towel. No reason. Just make sure you don't give Tua $300 million next year, and spend the money actually on bringing in some decent linemen. This game 7-0 lead was the high point of the season. It's worse than the 2017 playoff losses to the Ravens. Yeah, exactly. You can't expect to get the ball out in 2.2 seconds in every situation in professional football. It has carried him throughout the season against a lot of lesser teams. Just going to throw this ball at 1.8. They showed some of the plays, 1.8, 2.2 seconds, timing plays in routes, boom, 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 just keep shredding and dicing. But eventually you get in a position where you got to do backup. You got to drop back and throw the ball, and this offensive line ain't holding them up. Are we making any adjustments? Well, we're going to find out. The first drive was so short, you couldn't really tell if they made any adjustments. Tight end was wide open. So now, what you can probably expect, I would think, you're going to expect a lot of running. I think they're going to try and beat up this defensive line at this point, and then take a shot if it's open. Think Tua doesn't deserve a huge contract. Fix the teams instead of giving him huge money next year. I won't address the deserving part of it, but what I think you need to do is say, listen, we have so many holes that we need, and when I say so many, defensive backs, offensive line, and you got to start planning in case Tyreek's not here in a year or two. Who's the developmental receiver on the Dolphins? Eazy-E? I mean, you're going to have to find a receiver just in case Tyreek's not hanging around. Got to look ahead. New owner. What new owner? He's only part owner, I think. All right. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 from the 25. A couple turnovers here could really change the game around. Oh, we got penalty. It's penalty on Ravens. Has to be. Looks like he jumped. Yep, false start. Do I think Tua returns next year? Of course. Of course he'll be back. He's still under contract. Got his 5th-year option. So he'll be back. He'll be back. He ain't going anywhere. Mr. Bill says we will get the wild card game and lose the game. We'll take a look at the playoff standings later on, towards the end of the game, to see where the Bills are doing. And all right, 1st and 15. Lamar's in a shotgun. He's moving people around. Handoff up the middle, and he's still pushing forward for about 5 or 6. I'd say 5 yards. Yeah. All right, so Cam Smith has major character issues. Won't stay out of the clubs. Is that what's wrong? Is that what's going on with Cam? I can't figure out why Cam Smith hasn't been playing. What a waste. What a waste of talent he was. All right, so 2nd and 10, so they picked up 5 on that play. Lamar's in a shotgun. Halfback goes in motion. Plenty of time. He had a guy wide open again, and he dropped it. Tight end looked like he wrenched his back. Yeah, he wrenched his back on that play. Let's see here. Dolphins won't draft high enough to get a quarterback. They'll need to focus on linemen, linebackers, and DBs. I agree. You better sign Joe Flacco. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see if they can get him off the field here. It'd be nice if they just got them off the field. 3rd and 10. Lamar's in a shotgun. They're inching up again. Looks like they're fake. Yeah, they're coming with the blitz, and they don't get there, and Lamar dumps it off and burns them big time, and the guy goes for about 20, 25 yards. That's what happens when you don't get there. Man. 23 yards. Yeah, Thomas, it is getting ridiculous because if you can see the blitz, Lamar is such a good quarterback. He's like, I'm going to throw the ball to where the blitzing guy was. They teach you that in high school. If I can see you blitzing, then I also know where the opening is. If you're good enough a quarterback to understand and be patient with that, and you see a guy coming, then I know there's nobody there to cover the hole you're leaving. 46-yard line. They're up on the line of scrimmage again. Handoff. They're going to probably stop this one because he didn't audible out of it. So, Dolphins are going to Dolphin. We're just waiting on them to make a mistake. Yeah. Fangio is a defensive genius, but Fangio's already played his cards. He's told you, I don't have the right players yet. I'm trying to get there. I just don't have the right players yet. I mean, actually, you to a certain extent, he may be right, because you notice whose name you haven't called at all, Jaylen Ramsey. They're not even looking to that side of the field. 2nd and 8. Jaylen Ramsey is just a shutdown corner. Inside handoff, and they're going to get close to... Oh, we got a fumble! See, there's a turnover. I don't know if his butt was down. All right, turnover. Wow, very nice. That's what I said. You never know. Where's the ball out? Oh, they might call that down. Interesting. Interesting what they're going to call this. It looks like it's out. Yeah, it looks like it was coming out. Zach Sealer had put the big paw on it. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Let's go. Got to score here. You got a shot. You got a turnover. Let's see what the Dolphins offense does. Tua's back. He's looking to throw deep, and he picked off again. If you notice that throw, that one's on Tua. He threw it off his back foot, and he hurried. He hurried to throw. Let's see. He goes back to pass. No, he had plenty of time. He didn't throw. He just overthrew. He just overthrew Tyreek. Completely overthrew him. Wow. That was a bad throw. Does Greer have something on Ross to still have a job after all these years? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Tua is better than any QB they can draft or acquire via free agency. Yeah, but the thing is, and I've said it a few times, people hate it, is that this offense is so predictable at this point that good teams can see it. I'm not going to go there. People get pissed off, but you're basically created an offense around a scheme where you have to get the ball out in 2.5 seconds. You have to throw it to a spot. You have to throw it predominantly to your first read. And if teams can defend that first read and they can defend that 2.5 seconds, then you don't seemingly have an answer. Who's Ross's boss? That's funny. He cuts the checks. One trick pony. I don't want to be too negative. It was tipped. Mike Whitetime needs to coach Tua ASAP. I don't think you can pull Tua yet. That's 2 interceptions. At this point, I don't want to see his psyche damage. Yeah, I'm a huge Tua supporter, but bro, why would you force that throw at this point in the game? Right after your defense gives you a break. Ain't no MVP in Miami at all. Hey man, like I said, I in my video, this was supposed to be step up, be the moment, and he hasn't done that. No loss is pretty, but Miami losses are really ugly. Jay Bex, you're done, boy. You're done. That's it. You got something better to do. Get ready for New Year's Eve. Tua is good. He needs to get over these critical moments. Okay. What else we got here? All right, so it's 1st and 10. 9 takeaways in the last 3 games Baltimore has, most in the NFL. All right, so it's 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Lamar Jackson's in the shotgun. Zay Flowers back and forth in motion. Throws a outside route to him. Goes for an easy 7 or 8 yards. That just looked too easy. So the problem I'm having right now, and I'll discuss it with you guys from what I'm seeing, is what are you putting on film right now that the other teams can see against your defense? Not in terms of stopping your offense. What am I seeing on film here that says they can't guard this? Or it's kind of weird in terms of how this defense has completely collapsed today. And now they're running an outside, and he goes for about 1 or 2, and they stop that run. Let's see. it was over Tyreek's head. I mean, Tyreek could. Oh, did you see that at the end? Tyreek got some alligator arms. He was worried about getting hit, and good thing he worried because that guy would have laid him out if he caught that ball. All right, so it's 3rd and 2. Expect a power run here. Let's see here. 3rd and 2, but he's in a shotgun. They're all inched up again. He brings Zay Flowers in motion, and they're doing an end around. Oh, no, not. Lamar kept the ball. So it's going to be 4th and 2, 4th and 3 from about the 47-yard line. They're probably going to go for it. No reason not to at this point. That was an ugly play. I'm not sure what that was designed to do, but whatever it was, it didn't work. And then Lamar tried to pull it down and throw it. All right, now we got 4th and 2. They're definitely going to go for it. Why not? You're up by 22 points. Their offense hasn't shown that they can do anything. MVP quarterback at the helm. And it looks like they're just going to do try to get him jump off sides type thing. They're not going to snap the ball. Nope, not going to snap it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they didn't do it. All right. Thank you, Eric. Hope you and your family have a great, happy, prosperous, and safe New Year as well. Tua needs to go to his other weapons. I could agree that. Let's see what we get. Tua needs everyone healthy in order to win. He's not clutching big games. Should have traded for Lamar when he had the chance. Let's see here. The Dolphins need magic ray of sunshine to make them feel better on this game. Well, it's, again, plenty of time. Ravens aren't moving the ball like they did in the first half. So you never know. Interception here, fumble there, and you're right back in it. All right, so here's the kick. And it's down to about the 20, 22-yard line. Yeah, Baltimore should have gone for it. I think they I'm not sure why they didn't. Maybe because they just didn't want to risk it. You got them. You're the defensive coordinator. Coach says, should we go for it? And you feel, I don't think we need to. Their offense isn't doing shit, so I think we got them. I just don't want to get blown out. How sad is that? How sad is that we'd be willing to settle with not getting blown out as the way we would like to lose. So you lose, but just don't get blown out. All right, let's see. Is Tyreek on the field? Tyreek is on the field, 1st and 10. Tua is in a shotgun, Achane to his right. Tyreek is in motion. Tua with a play action, and he had to dump it below to Chris Brooks, it looks like. Who is that? Is that Chris Brooks? Or is that Ingold? Julian Hill, tight end. So there was a patented Miami Dolphins play. Tyreek comes in motion. He does that wheel route. Tua looked for him. Just wasn't open. He had to dump it down short. All right, so let's see here. 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. Second and 1. Oh, he got 9 yards on that play. Good. So Achane is to the left of Tua. Tua is waiting for the snap in the shotgun. And he gets a snap. That play didn't look like it was coming off cleanly, but never mind. Achane took it anyway.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
See, I don't think anyone can bitch about Mostert being hurt because Achane has performed admirably. He's done very, very well. So it wasn't like they missed having Mostert when Achane's done great. So can't blame it on that. All right, so 1st and 10. Let's see what we do from here. See, Tua is in a shotgun. Achane's behind him. And another run. He got hit hard. All right, so this one's going to go for about 3 or 4 yards. And they haven't blown a whistle. You're going to let that little guy get banged up like that. I don't know if Mike McDaniel has looked up at the scoreboard, but somebody should probably tell him that he's down by 22 points in the third quarter. And, dude, you got to do something. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, 2nd and 4. Dolphins are moving the ball. They're on about the 43-yard line. Tua is under center. And play action. Tua is rolling out to his right, looking deep. And nope, incomplete. What's this going to be? May have interference here. Might have interference on the Ravens. Let's see. Yep, looks like it's going to be interference on the Dolphins. On the Ravens. Prior to the pass, 5-yard penalty, illegal contact. Not the big pass interference one, but still got illegal contact on number 23. He was hitting Cedric Wilson as he was running out. All right, good thing. All right, so they're moving the ball, however, any way possible. Penalty, running, they're getting the ball. They're up to about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 46 to it. Under center again. Looks like Mike is going to keep. There's a pitch. Oh, there's an end around to Tyreek that goes nowhere. So they tried to do a reverse that time. Got cute. Run a reverse to Tyreek. Got snuffed out right away. Come on, Mike. Yeah, Big O. I completely agree. Dude, you're down by 22 points. You got to play football, not this zippity-doo-dah shit. Come on. Tyreek has to be fed up with these stupid runs. Yeah, he's a baller. Oh, no, Eichenberg is on the ground. All right, so Eichenberg is the center. So I don't know who the 3rd-string center would be. But Eichenberg doesn't look good. He's holding his left leg. So if we lose Eichenberg at center, I don't know who you bring in at this point. So it looks like stop being flashy. Let time to get simple. I don't know if it's Cotton. I think Cotton's already playing left guard, so they have to bring somebody else in. Yep. Rob L, another damn lineman. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, zippity doo-dah shit. Play football. How many yards have we gained on the cute pitches this year? Am I missing something? He just keeps running them. I can't believe now Eichenberg is going down. Daniel Seymour says, guess we'll have to drop to the wild card game, and the wild card playlist is a tough one. No, I wouldn't say that yet. Doesn't mean that they can't beat the Buffalo Bills next week. Doesn't mean that they can't come back in this game, but it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough road ahead. Yeah, Vipey, it's Liam. Liam's gone down. It doesn't look like he's bad. He's standing on the sidelines. He may just have to come out for this one play. Yeah, and you're right. Okay, he's rolling out to his right. Tua is running, and he slides down after about 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, you're right. In all of this, we're not even seeing, or not getting to celebrate that Achane is having an amazing game. He's playing very, very well. So Eichenberg looks like he ran back out there after taking one play off. Let's see here. All right, 3rd and 5. I see you guys talking about San Francisco last week may have helped. It very well could have helped. All right, so Eichenberg is back in at center for his big 3rd and 5 play here, right about the 49-yard line. Tyreek's going in motion. Tua is back to pass. He's looking at Tyreek. Got him. I think it's Tyreek. Nope, Cedric Wilson. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, so they're moving the ball. Keep it going. Watching Brock Purdy and San Francisco. Wow, look at Brock Purdy run around back there and orchestrate. 27-10 over the Commanders, so they're back on track. All right, so here. 1st and 10. Let's see, they're on about the 30-yard line straight up. And there's a handoff to Achane, and he's going to lose one or two maybe. Let me check on the Buffalo score while in between here. What we got in Buffalo? We got to refresh. Oops, refresh too much. All right, still 27-14 in Buffalo. So that game's... All right, 2nd and 11. Tua in the shotgun. Achane to his right. Tyreek, and I don't know what they're doing here. There's some sort of play action. He's looking deep, and... Ooh. There was a play for Claypool. There was. Looked like he almost caught that touchdown. Let me look closer. Nope. Oh, he had it. He had a touchdown. I don't know how you don't catch that. Wow. Beautiful throw by Tua. Perfect throw. All right, 3rd and 11. See what happens here. I'm looking for Tyreek. Tyreek's down the bottom of the screen. He's looking for him. And underneath, he throws it underneath and not going to get there. So it's going to be 4th and 4. Does Mike go for the field goal and take some points here? Or is he going to go for it? I'm pretty sure he might go for it. You're almost into the 4th quarter. Let's see what he does. He's going for it. 4th and 4. Nope, that wasn't Tua's fault. That was a perfect pass. But, I mean, do we have to argue every play on whether it was or wasn't Tua's fault? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It's a quarterback in the NFL. All right, so 4th and 4. Tua's in a shotgun. Tyreek's down the bottom of the screen, and they're getting pressure. And he got a completion there for a first down. Is that Berrios to Berrios?
That's another Miami Dolphins.
And that's it for the 3rd. Going to have to do everything in the 4th quarter here. Going to have to do everything in the 4th quarter here. All right, so I got my last question of the day here. Actually, Tom's last question of the day. Let's see what we got here. This Dolphins quarterback holds the franchise record 86-yard touchdown pass. Who was that quarterback, and who was the receiver who caught and scored on that touchdown pass? 86 yards, and doesn't say what year it was, so you may have to go back in the history books there. 86-yard touchdown. Who was the quarterback, and who caught it? Dun, 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 dun. Come on. You guys ain't got this, huh? Who threw an 86-yard touchdown, and who was the wide receiver who caught it? You got to get it before we get back into... Nope, wasn't Mark Duber, wasn't Tannehill and Hartline, wasn't Chad Jenny. All right, Tom, I think you got a stumper here. 86-yard touchdown pass. I'll give you a hint. Okay, yeah, you got it. That was the quarterback. Greasy was the quarterback, but who was the receiver? You got half of it there with that. You got half the equation. It was Greasy. Who was the receiver who scored on that touchdown? Wow, this is a tough one. Probably because it's not on Google. At least you got half of it. Boom, there you go. Paul Warfield. Bingo. Bob Greasy to Paul Warfield, 86-yard touchdown pass. Longest touchdown pass in Dolphins history. Definitely could use that right about now. Could definitely use a big touchdown right now. Where we go here? No, it's not all two of the defense and receivers play. Who cares who it's on? That's what I understand. Why are people I mean, Marmar, you say it's not on two drop T passes. Miami fans front fair. Why do you care who it's on? Why does it matter to you if Tua sucked or if the receiver dropped? Why does it matter? The team's losing. They're getting their asses handed to them as of right now. That is the focal point. That's the focal point. They're getting stomped. So forget who or why. All right, there's a pitch to, is that Wilson? Wilson with a nice run. Gets down to about the 2-yard line. Looks like the Dolphins are going to take it in. Very nice run by Wilson. Very nice run. All right, so it's 14. Just started the fourth quarter. And it looks like the Dolphins are going to get in the end zone. It ain't over. So they're going to mark that at the 3-yard line. 3-yard line. Tua under center. Inside handoff to Jeff Wilson again. Gets maybe 1, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 maybe. From the 2 or the 1. Please don't get too cute with the pass play here. Why not just try to push it in? Why not just try to push this in? Let's see here. 2nd and goal. Alec Ingold is in there. Play action. Chasing Tua. And he's throwing it. And that's going to be way out of the end zone to River Craycraft. So it's 3rd and goal. GTO, why do you feel that you missed Mostert? Achan's done fantastic today. I don't miss Mostert. Achan's done phenomenal. All right, so 3rd and goal. Actually, who cares? It's 3rd and 4th. You're gonna have to. There's no way he's taking a field goal. You're gonna have to score here. All right, third down from about the 1-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun, so they're going to be throwing it here. He's got plenty of time. Now he's being chased, and now he has to throw it. And nice catch. Who did that? Who caught that? Achan.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
All right, let me cut the song short because they're going for 2. 35-19. He's going for 2 here. Tua's in an empty backfield looking for Tyreek. And no good. No good. All right, so that pass that Tua threw to Achan. One, I didn't know Achan had that kind of jumping ability. I mean, he was way up. I mean, that was amazing how high he got up. Number 2, Tua threw it in the only place that Achan could catch it. So obviously in practice, he knew Achan had some leaping ability, and he tossed it to him up there. Number 3, I don't know why anybody would say that they missed Mostert today. This kid has played his heart out. Achan has played his absolute heart out today. There was no drop-off whatsoever by having Achan instead of Mostert. None whatsoever. Rush said I would have taken the 1 point. No, if you took the 1 point, you would still be down an odd number. You would have to score 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Yeah, Achan has been very impressive today, absolutely, and he stayed healthy for the most part, so that's pretty good. Arizona and Eagles tied at 28. Interesting. Ravens are making them earn everything. Nothing is easy. Updated score. Bills 27. Patriots 21. Interesting. Very interesting there. Let's see here. Amazing catch. I didn't know he had that kind of vertical leap either. He got up there. So, got 13 and a half, almost 14 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time. I mean, plenty of time for the Dolphins to stop these guys and do a couple more drives. Why can't anyone catch but Hill and Waddle? Cedric Wilson has been doing okay. Durham Smythe's been doing okay. Achan you just saw doing okay. So there's other guys catching the ball. I don't think they missed Mostert. The defense just let us down, and I think everyone knew that was the probable outcome, even if they did not admit it. Defense. I thought everyone thought the defense was fantastic, but yeah. Anyone feel that we got all this talent but got out coached on defense? Yeah, absolutely. Baltimore won't be throwing any risky passes at this point. Run and screen game. I don't know, Tom. I mean, now that the Dolphins have scored and it's within a 2-score game, I almost think like you can't shut down the offense right now and just go to a run only thing. I think you gotta do what got you here at this point. All right, let's see what happens here. Every yard is so hard for us, easy for them. Well, we shut them down thus far. Turnover here, a turnover there, and this game could turn very quickly. And so it's going to be 1st and 75, as Tom says, from the 25-yard line. Jaylen Hill can't catch a ball. He can't block either. And also Claypool. I don't. My boy from Notre Dame. I don't get it. All right, so it's 1st and 10. The Pats are doing everything they can to beat Baltimore. Why can't we do the same with Baltimore? I mean, what Pats are giving the Bills a run for the money. Why can't we do the same with Baltimore? All right, let's see what happens. 1st and 10 from the 25. Play action. Lamar easily avoids the rush and throws a bullet for a 1st down. I mean, an absolute bullet. I don't even know how he caught that ball. All right, that was that. With that completion, they just said on television that Lamar Jackson now has 300 yards passing, and we're still at the beginning of the 4th quarter. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 31-yard line, or is that 36? 36-yard line. Lamar Jackson, inside handoff. Oh, no, he's got a guy over the middle for another 1st down. Made that one look too easy as well. Did a quick play-action pass and caught his in-breaking receiver coming across. So that was quick. Very quick. They're just showing the touchdown that the Patriots just scored, 27-21, Buffalo. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 40, no, right on the 50-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Inside handoff goes for about three or four. The hope is fading because the clock is fading. That's the problem right now. The clock is fading. You got to score twice. Buffalo is scared. They better be scared. Patriots aren't laying down whatsoever. All right, so 2nd and 7. Looks like he's got his fullback and his halfback to the left of him. There's a snap. Yep, there's a quick handoff. Nice blocking at the point of attack, and he's busting it. He may take this all the way. He's down to about the 4-yard line. Defense just isn't there today. Defense just can't do anything. 41-yard run. The point of attack on that blocking, everybody's, look at man on man, helmet on helmet, and even Jalen Ramsey got fried on that. Deshaun Elliott hanging on for dear life. Unreal. I mean, you can just see that we're getting beat up, like man on man beat up. 1st and goal from the 5, inside handoff, and they get down to about the 3. If they score here, it could be tough. when you're down this far in points and you're down this far in time, 11 minutes, a lot would have to happen that you haven't been able to do in the previous 48 minutes. No, Rush, I don't think anybody expected the Dolphins defense to get cooked like this. No, nobody did. All right, so it's 2nd and goal from about the 3. Yeah, from about the 3. A guy coming across, another inside handoff that's not going to go anywhere, and they got all over him. All right, so he may have lost the yard, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4. I'll say it again. Once you see this lineup here, hopefully, let's see what they do. But watch out and see where the tight end is lined up, and see if Duke Riley or AVG jump up too close, expecting to run, and don't cover the tight end. Let's see what we got here. Dolphins are back. They're not bunched up, so they're in a better position at this point. Lamar is looking for, oh my goodness, Caterco, who got fried by the other tight end or fullback, whatever that big guy is. He's a big boy. Big boy, and his hands on that. I mean, the ball, Lamar threw it out there for him, but he's a big old 300-pound fullback, and he was able to haul it in. The guy on television goes, it's the same play where the tight end got open last time. Likely is hurt, so they just ran it with the fullback instead for a big touchdown. Wow. AVG stood up Reichert on the 2nd down. He did a good job there. Secondary blows today. I can't disagree with you in that regard. Kohu can't cover shit. Oh man, you guys are funny. This team is going nowhere. Defense did not come to play. Yeah, and I would tell you guys, stay off of. Don't watch the shows tomorrow. Don't even watch, because it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty because Jakari, what the heck is happening? What we're seeing in no uncertain terms is that the defense didn't show up. Didn't show up from the beginning. The defense didn't show up, and for whatever reason, they couldn't make any adjustments at halftime. No adjustments. Where's the secondary? I have no idea. Game's over. This is turning into the Baltimore Butcher Shop. Hey, Mark. Happy New Year to you as well. The Dolphins make me cry. You guys are funny. You guys are really funny. You're definitely. I gotta find this. Okay. Vipey says, looks like we're really gonna find out about adversity this week. Oh yeah. I mean, the only thing at this point, how many minutes are left in the Buffalo game? I guess everybody's checking that score to see if Baltimore falls down. Let me go ahead and refresh and see if anything's going on there. 27-21 with 6.5 left in the 4th quarter, and the Patriots have the ball. So, who knows? Patriots may go down and win this one. This is a surprisingly... wait a minute. Where is that? I thought I saw something. Colin Cowherd's going to have a field day. I don't know. I don't think he's going to talk that way, because it's pretty much what everybody thought. I mean, people were hoping that the Dolphins would pull something out, but, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. One of the best teams in their own home. Yeah. 6th seed. Here we come. Mark, you must want my attention. You keep saying drop passes. Okay, that's football. Barry, that fullback that caught that TD is 6'3", 305 pounds. So he's like the refrigerator Perry, but he just doesn't play defensive tackle. He's an actual fullback. Lamar Jackson today, 18 of 21, 321 yards and 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. Hey, start carving his name for the trophy, okay? He answered the questions. Who's the MVP? 321, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Let me repeat that. 321, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. And so now it's 9:38 left, and you basically are putting Tua in a situation where he has to throw. Everybody in the stadium, everybody watching on TV, everybody on the field knows Tua has to throw. You have no choice. You're down by 23 points in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. You have to throw the ball. So at this point, things could get ugly, or they could throw some touchdowns. But if you see Mike out here handing the ball off, you know why. Let's see what happens. He got Ingold and Achane there, and he does a play action, and Tua had to get rid of it. Jadeveon Clowney was about to just eat Tua. Why are you running play action passes when you're down by 23 points in the fourth quarter? Tell me why you would run a play action pass when you're down by 23 points in the fourth quarter. I'm not a head coach in the NFL, but I can tell you, running a play action pass when I know you have to pass, I'm just going to ignore your motion. I'm going to ignore your play action. I'm going to come after your quarterback. Man. All right, so Tua's in a shotgun. He's got Achane to the right. You got to throw. So I don't care about your motion. I don't care about anything. I need to just come after you. There's a quick pass out into the slot. He hits Achane, and it pretty much gains a yard or two. Great play, Mike. You're down by 23. The clock's ticking, and you're throwing 2-yard passes. You're throwing 2-yard passes. You're down by 23 points. You got to sling it at this point. You're right, Demetrius. This is plain stupid. Stupid. You got to be looking for chunks. 42-19, 8.5 minutes left approaching, and you have got to be in the shotgun, slinging the ball right now. He's in an empty backfield, so he's going to be throwing here. It's kind of heat can they bring on him. And here he comes, and Tua is going to get sacked. He jumped, but he didn't go off sides. What? 4th and 13, down by 23. You got to go for it. Watch him run some sort of stupid play action. No, at least he's in an empty backfield. He knows not to be this stupid. And nope, he ran a play action pass. What a absolute moron. You ran you ran a play action pass. You ran a play action pass when everyone in the building knew you had to throw. What? Tua looks hurt now. Oh man, Tua looks hurt. He tried to slide. Let me see if it's his leg or... I don't know. Maybe somebody kneeled, put their knee in his chest or something. But he got dinged. This game's over. Don't overuse more. I don't know. Who did you think you were fooling by running a play action pass on 3rd down and 13? 4th down and 13 with down by 23 points. All right, so Baltimore's probably just going to keep handing the ball off here and just run the clock at this point. No reason to really do much of anything else. They're already in field goal range, so if they take them to 4th down, they'll just kick the field goal. A player got with a foot of Tua and it collapsed his lung. Yeah, they'll probably pull Tua at this point. They're trying to hurt him like every other quarterback. Still 7 minutes left. Hey, William, Happy New Year to you as well. Not sure if they're going to put Tua back in, but 2nd and 7, and another handoff. Nope, not a handoff. It's a run by Lamar Jackson. He gets a 1st down. That's how you run a play action play. All right, so it's down to about so Zach Sealer and Lamar kind of jawing to each other. Bradley Chubb, you got used. Bradley Chubb just got used on that play. David Long, nice tackle by the shoestrings. Why does Tua isolate himself on the sidelines? He said in an interview that he goes over and he prays when he's not on the field. So maybe some of the guys, he just isolates himself and he prays while he's on the sideline. That's why some of the people stay away from him. They know he's going to pray. He said that in an interview. So that's what he said. Bills got the ball back. Did they score? Let's see what happened here. Did the Bills got the ball back? 27-21, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left, and the Bills have the ball. So, how many teams are regretting not pursuing Lamar? Probably a few. Jakari, you nailed it here. Chubb non-existent. Wilkins non-existent. AVG non-existent. They completely neutered the Miami Dolphins defense today. 1:15, 6:25 left. Handoff, and guy goes for about, I'd say 6 or 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 as the clock continues to run. Here's an understatement. We're doomed in this game. Next week is a must win. Absolutely. Absolutely must win. I can't believe they allowed Buffalo to climb back in it. Wasn't Buffalo like 8-6 at one point? Or 6-6, weren't they? Even in garbage time, we are hopeless. All right, 2nd and 8. They're going to keep just running the ball up the middle, letting the clock run down. Yep, there's a handoff to halfback, and he's moving her. Damn, Bradley Chubb, you're not doing anything, man. So it's going to be 3rd, and I'd say 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Now you want to fight. You're going to get a penalty. There you go. There you go, Bradley. Smart. Get a penalty. Who's it? Raekwon Smith, one of you. You're getting your ass kicked all game, and you're going to make things worse by fighting. You're always going to get the second guy in, and of course Bradley Chubb swinging at somebody. Come on, you're losing your composure. If you're getting your ass beat, take the ass beat. Yeah, it was Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb punched the guy in the face. Now you're going to put him down at about the 2-yard line. Lost your composure. 2 fouls. They beat your ass. They beat your ass. At this point, you basically had nothing left you could do except to fight. And that's when you know you've been beat. You've been beat down. You have to throw punches. I don't know where Ramsey's came in. I saw Chubb's. Where did Ramsey come in and throw something? All right, so it's 1st and goal from 9. Doesn't really matter. 5 minutes left. Let's see what they're going to try and do. They're just going to run the ball, I would think. Lamar just changed the play, and he handed it off. And they're just gonna take their time at this point and just milk the clock and take it all the way down until they can either kick a field goal. They smoked us. They smoked us, and they beat us. They beat us. They beat you as a man. It took away your manhood today. Miami defense acting like tough guys after the whistle blows. Yeah, you had all game to fight. You had all game to show your mettle. And what happens? You get out there and get your ass beat and want to fight. What happened? Good old fashioned ass whooping. Took you out back and beat you. This was the Gucci bag that Colin Cowherd was talking about. Inside handoff. Look at that. Look at what we're seeing here. Look at this. Oh my God. Did you see that play? Absolutely destroyed is exactly right. Defense, look at that. Melvin Gordon got hit by 3 or 4 guys and then just ran over Deshaun Elliott like he wasn't even there. Unreal. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be a beatdown this bad. Basically hang 50 on the Dolphins. All right, so this is what the most scored on the team this year, right? Buffalo scored 48, almost the exact same score. Baltimore was 48. I mean, Buffalo was 48-20. This one's 49-19. So they're pulling Tua. They're just now announcing it. So they pull Tua and they're putting in Mike White. Yeah, we lost this game in the trenches, absolutely. And like I said, I'm not the guy who's going to say that this was Tua's fault. Just never had a chance. Never had a shot. So this is all on Vic Fangio. If I'm Vic Fangio, I don't know how you face the media this week. You put your boys in a position where they just got completely stomped. The same guys that punched after the whistle just scored on him. Tough guys. Yeah, exactly. Just got run over. Absolutely run over. It could have been 20 if McDaniel kicked the point after. Just put on the Buffalo game at this point. Goodness. Unreal. All right, so at this point, the Dolphins are about to go to 11-5. And the Bills will be, if they continue to hold on, they will be 10-6, which means next week is for all the marbles. Let's see what the score is there. They're at the 2-minute warning, 27-21, and the Bills have the ball. So next week is the game of the year for the Miami Dolphins. Game of the year. Lamar Jackson again, 18 for 21, 315, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mike White is in. This game is over. Oh, and they fumbled. Man. Oh, he whiffed. Chris Brooks whiffed on the handoff. Completely whiffed on it. Oh, man. This is bad. Yeah, so they pulled Achane and put in Brooks. Could this get any worse? Yeah, it could get worse. It's 49-19. You just gave up the ball in your own end of the field. The worst, not worst, but the least that can come out of this is a field goal. So now Baltimore's put in their backups as well, but you're on the 9-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Handoff. And nope, not going to get anything here. So it's going to actually lost a yard or two. What GTO says, offense turned it over 3 times. Defense got 1. That offense did nothing. And with receivers dropped 2 in the end zone. Those 2 drops in the end zone don't really matter, do they? At this point, we are playing like we are practicing high school. Somebody says here. Wake up, fans. 2nd in the division. Still got next week, man. Still got next week. 2nd and goal. I doubt they'll kick it. I don't think Harbaugh would be that nasty and kick a field goal here. No, Betsy, I don't think he'll kick a field goal. I think. Well, it's 3 minutes and 19 seconds left before. So who knows? All right. So Brian Dare says the $1 million question: if Buffalo steamrolls Miami, then they lose in round 1. What then? I don't think anybody wants to even acknowledge that at this point. Demetrius says, this reminds me of that game when the Ravens came to Miami and dropped 58 on our home field. So he's in a shotgun here, so I think he's going to play action, run RPO. He's just going to stay down. Stay down. Okay, so just want to keep the clock running. They're not even trying to score at this point. Oh, now Bradley Chubb is injured badly. Oh, my goodness. Bradley Chubb is... the guys on the team were screaming to get the people out there for Bradley Chubb. Let's see what happens to him. I hope it wasn't Achilles for him. It was a non-contact injury. Oh, no. Tell me it's not he didn't get an Achilles. No way. Tell me he's not tell me he didn't tear his Achilles, because it was non-contact, guys. This is bad. Yeah, tough guy Chubb. Want to fight, and now this. Yeah, oh no is right. Oh no is definitely right. Can you imagine not having Chubb either? Tom Stockwell one and done in the playoffs. GTO, you think it was a knee? I couldn't tell. I mean, it was definitely non-contact. So when he planted is when he went down. There's a question for you. Why is Chubb still in? Why are the starters on defense even still on the field? They said he was screaming. That's when the guys started calling over real quick. So not too many injuries in your knee make you scream, except if it's your Achilles that goes up your calf. Raphael, you think is it the Achilles? Or I don't want to speculate, but if he was screaming on the field, Betsy Butler says, somebody asked earlier, can it get any worse? Well, yeah, you can lose your best pass rusher to something. Viper, you're right. I don't know why he was still in there. Don't know why he was still in the game. Riddick for GM. Man. Meet the new year, same as the old year. Need to call J.J. Watt, get him out of retirement. Injury this bad kind of concerns me, because I don't know if he'll be ready. This is on McDaniel. I'm sick of his coaching. Yep, this ain't Tua. Nobody can blame this on Tua. This was the play clock. He went on a 4th and 13 with 4 minutes left, and he went with a play action pass, and the kid had to run to save his life. Tom, anybody have the stats on Tyreek Hill today? Here's something for you. Your number one player, your wide receiver. What was Tyreek's numbers look like today? Just imagine how bad it would have been if Achane didn't step up and just carry the team on his back. I don't know what does Tyreek's numbers look like today. I'm sick of this hype for nothing. The paper tigers, they're falling apart right now. That's for sure. Dolphins aren't cursed. They're a poorly run organization. Ouch, man. They're going to come for you. Oh, here's Tyreek's numbers today. All pro guy, 6 for 76. That's it. You're done. 6 for 76. Ouch. Hey, Kyle. Thank you. We'll be here next week. All right, Buffalo final is Buffalo 1, so they're staring at the scoreboard right now going, damn, we got to get some of that. Oh, what a game. Huh. Okay, GTO is taking a poll. Whose fault is this game? Tua, Tyreek, GM, or defense? Banjo. All right, so they had to take Chubb off in a cart. My God. Oh, my God. Non-contact injury. All right, so it's 3rd and goal. Now they're going to pass. Oh, my goodness. He's got a man, touchdown. This is a downright beat. And just so you guys know, that was the starters back there. Cater Kohu just got completely fried. It's definitely Vic's fault. Wide open. How can you be so wide open? I'm looking at this and saying 56-19. 56. This is humiliating. This is debilitating. This isn't even something that I don't know if a team can emotionally come back from. I guess Denver did it. Denver reeled off like 5 wins after they got spanked. But this team had been built up so much as such a great team, and they didn't get beat. They got beat up. They got beat up, and you can't blame the quarterback. I know a lot of people like to point at Tua. I've criticized Tua. This ain't on Tua. This is Mike McDaniel and Vic Fangio. Your offensive game plan sucked. Your defensive game plan, you didn't have one. You're right, Barry. All these Dolphins fans go by stats. Defense sucks, and our offense was below average, below the Miami Broncos. Wilson is still better than Tua. Wilson who? Who? Wilson. Don't come to the press conference saying you guys will figure it out. That's all season. Yeah, don't come to the press conference saying they're facing adversity. Dolphins defense gave up 2 touchdowns after sucker punching the Ravens running back. Exactly. Only guy, like they're showing a picture of Jalen Ramsey on the sideline. He's the only guy who can say, I showed up. Okay, I was here. Ain't nobody on my side that feel even catch a ball. I don't know what the rest of y'all was doing. Okay, so Jalen Ramsey, he played. I'm gonna get a new Dolphins jersey with the name on the back, F Gucci. 6 for 76 yards. All pro, number 1 wide receiver. You know, I don't want to hear these guys talk any more shit. I don't want to hear Mike McDaniel running off the field and I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with how this team performed today. Tua has a shoulder injury, maybe. What's McDaniel going to say the next time the Dolphins get called cute? Can't say nothing. This is drop your pants, turn over, bend over, and give him the paddle. At this point, you just got spanked. Disgustingly spanked. Fangio defense is crap. The players not happy. No one's happy. Just imagine if the Finns have to play Baltimore in a few weeks. I wouldn't bet the farm. I would bet the farm on the Ravens. Yeah, really. Yeah, no press conference today. Just skip it. And also, you don't need a day of film. Don't need to watch any film. There's nothing you're going to get from here. Defense, maybe the secondary. McDaniels will go in the locker room today and talk about his shoes, watch. He's not in his capri pants. Chris Wheeler said the Dolphins will be okay next week. We're all fans, and every week we expect to win. Next week, play the game, and we will support them. Yeah, we'll definitely support them. It's an uphill thing at this point because I guarantee you the Buffalo Bills are sitting back and just drooling. They already had a game film. The Bills already had a basically a script. They beat the Dolphins 48-20. Now the Baltimore Ravens have just added to that script. They just have showed, hey, listen, just go ahead and punch these guys in the face, and they're going to fold defensively. Offensively, I really don't blame much on the offense because they never had a chance. Gucci, this is Walmart. Oh, my goodness. Remember in the first quarter when we had the lead 7-0 and 10-7? Good times. Bills are going to throw all day. No, they're going to run too. They're going to look to punch you in the face. Damn right, we support them. Right here with you, Barry, win or lose. Yeah, and the thing is, because we support them, we do have the right to say our opinion about how they performed. This is embarrassing. You embarrassed the fan base. You went up to Baltimore and got spanked. All right, Rob L. Thank you, brother. Happy New Year. See you next week. I think the only team that could maybe beat the Ravens would be the Browns. That's true. You know, it's funny, a lot of you guys were talking about the media and what the media is going to say. I'm going to tell you right now, it's 4:08 on Sunday the 31st. Watch what the fans say. I don't mean like you guys. You're going to see so many friggin' excuses. Excuse this, excuse that, excuse this. If we had this guy, there are going to be so many excuses. It's going to be nauseating. People at this point should just say, we got our asses handed to us, and zip it. We got beat down. No excuses. Most of the penalties went against against the Ravens today. They're hurt. Their all-pro safety was hurt. I mean, come on. I can't believe we lost Chubb and Tua got hurt for no reason. I don't know if Tua got hurt. All right, I'm going to say that. That's the only thing I'm going to say criticism of Tua. I think Mike McDaniel just took him out the game personally. Didn't want to get his ego hurt. But in any event, and your offensive line couldn't block for him. Barry, aren't you happy that your channel is diversified and you can cover? Yeah, absolutely. McDaniel on the hot seat after getting Tua hurt and starting defenders down 30. Almost 40. It's 56-19. And you couldn't even get that first down. Yeah, too late to save Tua's ego. Demetrius says, "Oh, Barry, you're absolutely right. There's no excuses. No injury can excuse 3 wide open touchdown passes. Nope. Shit game, shit performance, absolute beatdown." Wow. All right, so a couple of things we know here. That Lamar Jackson is going to be arguably the MVP, number one. Number two, the Ravens will have the 1 seed. And next week is for all the marbles. Next week, we're going to find out what this team really has in here. Don't want to hear to talk. Don't want to hear to talk from the fans. Going to find out what this team has in here. 3rd and 2, they couldn't even do that right. And now it's 4th and 7. You get beat this bad, just like everyone was saying about the Broncos when the Broncos got stomped. You get beat this bad, it stings. It really stings. It stings and it lingers. It hurts for quite some time, and you don't even have the time to lick your wounds. You got the Buffalo Bills coming up in 7 days. Yep, Fangio is the highest paid coordinator in the league. Breakdown to like the girl he is and built him up from scratch minus the girl. What team had in there is hot air. Is it against NFL policy for players not to wear pads? IMD Brown says Tyreek is playing like he's still in Kansas City with all the passes he's dropped this year. True that. All right, Chris Brooks gets about 1 yard. They couldn't even get a first down there, so it's 12 seconds. They're going to get a kneel down here, so. Yeah. No, I don't think we any of us did. I don't think any of us had an ass whooping happening today or any time in this season to get beat by nearly 40 points. It was the whole team as a whole. I'm going to blame it on the defense. It was Fangio. Let's see here. Tua had to be the leader. Didn't have it in him. And there it is. There's the end of the game. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I was going to do a post-game show, but I don't want to throw up. I don't want to watch this crap and do stuff over again. It was just awful. So thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Hope 2024 is prosperous and healthy for you and safe for you. Talk to you soon. I can't even say it. It's